Are we live? I forgot that I left the mic muted on the scene. Hello, everybody. Welcome in. We are here today to play through some Metaphor ReFantazio. Um, I neglected to realize that when I started the game, that it just launched right in because I played the prologue demo, and which is what we're going to be playing again today. So unfortunately, like a lot of this I've already seen. But I mean, you know me. I like to play games. I like to give my first impressions to a lot of things, but I do have to admit that like this first bit of this game I have already played because the demo of the game is the entire prologue, and I needed to play the demo to first of all get a grasp of how the game worked, but also try and figure out whether or not I'd like it or not. Because usually like high fantasy isn't my thing. You know, when it comes to games, a lot of times like I prefer games that don't have fantasy elements. I always have been that way. You know, not even just in games, but in general, like storytelling and books and movies and stuff. I've always like not really clicked with fantasy, but this game is a fantasy RPG in the Atlas style. And I love Atlas's JRPGs so much. They are some of the best out there. And I played the demo, I got hooked, I'm obsessed, I want to see more, and I figured what a better way to do it than to take you along for the journey with me. So, yeah, I'm excited to get into it. It should be fun, and yeah, this is a new IP from Atlas. This game has been in development for like 6 years. If not longer. It's been a journey, and I haven't been really tuned into it a lot until like the last couple weeks when I was just really looking into it and thinking, oh, you know, there's a demo, I can give it a shot, right? And yeah, I think it'll be a good opportunity to try something new here. As I said, I played through the demo. I really love the demo. And we're going to be playing basically what's in the demo, the content in the demo here again today. This game is insane. Graphics-wise, it's a lot to look at. It's very busy. The music's really insane. The characters are fun. Yeah, it'll be a journey. And I'm excited to have everybody here along with me for that journey. So, lots of cutscenes, lots of dialogue to sit through, but so you know sometimes I like that, because if there's cutscenes and dialogue to sit through, what that generally means is that like I have an opportunity where I can get away with not talking too much. I don't let them talk. I'm not going to talk over them. I'm going to let them speak. So yeah, I'm gonna turn our music down here. But yeah, I was going to like just sit on like the menu, because the demo had a menu, you know, like you boot up the demo, you picked your language options, you picked your screen brightness, you picked your difficulty. Well, actually no, I don't think we've picked difficulty yet, but you picked a bunch of options, and then it brought you to like a menu screen, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna do that. You know, if I do that, I think I'll be fine. And maybe I'm just remembering wrong, and this pre-cutscene happened before the menu screen appeared. I don't remember. I thought it came after. But my whole takeaway was like, I should probably pause it here before this whole cutscene plays out. And, you know, the game gets going before I'm ready for it to get going. So, but I'm ready now. So we'll go ahead and unpause.
Will suffice.
God smiles upon the generous.
Oh, away with you! Back to your cesspit, beggar!
I legitimately thought that barking was in my house.
A land grotesque as its people. You dreamt of utopia. You saw the tribes united as one. Oh.
Oh.
That dream died long ago. You should have done the same.
I don't like this guy. He's very conceited.
Your kingdom will perish alongside you.
L. You know, when I first played this, I didn't realize that was red. I thought it was black. And I'm like, is the blood black in this game? No, it's red.
By my hand.
It's just the way that the scenes are shot.
I cannot fathom it. His Majesty killed in his own bed.
The blooms upon the prince's grave had yet to wilt. Without an heir to wear the crown, what will become of the royal magic?
Thus vulnerable, an invasion might undo us.
From within or without, the state hangs on a precipice. It may even come to civil war.
In dark times, we must stand together.
Your Eminence.
Who would do this? Few could even enter the king's chambers, let alone draw close. And yet
His Majesty's arcane power could deflect near any blade.
He's just laying there,
Royal bloodline's
all blood
magic.
out.
Who could harm him
God,
at all?
cover him up, y'all.
shadows stir in the castle, just as they did with the prince.
Give him some
What
respect.
hellbound soul could end a royal life? Who would dare such atrocity? Huh?
Luis.
A
Luis.
shame to die with no heirs. The prince was taken too soon. And only a king may wield the royal scepter, the very crux of his vaunted bloodline's magic, which made such a fine deterrent to war. One has to ask, them dead, who shall take the throne?
I wonder, who wants to take it? I don't know. I honestly will say that, like, I'm kind of glad. Oh, is this the main menu? Because I don't remember this from before. It just might be. I'm kind of glad that I'm replaying this prologue, because I must confess that when I played it, like, a little while ago, like the first time, a couple days ago, that whole, like, section cutscene, I had no idea what was going on. So it's just kind of like, but now that I've played it again with the context, it makes a lot more sense. I was able to stay in tune on that whole thing. Okay, yeah, so we have opening credits. Good. But yeah, no, I'm glad I rewatched that, because again, I played through the demo the other night while I was like half asleep, and I was like, again, it's like part of the thing. It's like, you know, not doing fantasy games that often, you know, a lot of the words I just get all tripped up over and they don't register to me. So I have to like think about stuff twice as often and twice as long in order to understand everything. So I'm very grateful. There's our title screen. Okay, so that was just an intro. Maybe that was the case in the demo too, where that cutscene came before the title screen. I could not tell you. I did not remember. But this is where we're going to be sitting when we reboot up the game again, guys, I guess. Unless it does a quick save feature, which it probably will. But yeah, no, I tried watching that, and I was so confused. I was like, my brain was melting. It was a lot of exposition. I think that's how a decent bit of this, like, intro is. It's quite a bit of exposition. But it's... I don't know. It's fascinating. Because originally I was kind of doing this, oh, shouldn't I replay this prologue? But I'm like, no, I probably should, so I get the story basis down, because it's a lot. So, alright, we're gonna new game. No, we're gonna start from without the save from the demo. Hi, Tori! Welcome in. I will say that, like, some aspects of the voice acting are a little bit rough because it's people doing accents, but...
I can feel you watching me from a place beyond my sight.
Wow, we're not, like, what, 5 minutes into this game and they're already breaking the fourth wall? Just missed the whole spiel? You did or I did?
Whoever you are, please tell me. Does our world pique your interest? Pardon my curiosity, but would you tell me your name? That is to say, tell me who you really are.
Okay.
The one who meets my eyes across a strange threshold.
I suppose I can do that. You're not going to use it to, like, sign me up for credit cards, are you? Jared. That's my name. Your name is indeed Jared. You will name the protagonist later.
Ah, a most unusual name. One I've never heard in our world. Which suggests to me you might reside in a world beyond ours. It is a curious thing that in your eyes, my entire world is but the dawn of a story yet untold. Or to put it another way, this is a fantasy.
It's very on the nose.
But can it truly be dismissed as something so far removed from you? If indeed you wish to cross to our world for a time, I would first ask that you indulge one question.
Okay.
Is fantasy limited to the confines of imagination? Would you call it a powerless creation?
Oh man, you can't be giving me these deep philosophical questions at like 8:20 p.m. So, is fantasy something that is only contained within itself, or can fantasy impact the real world? I'd say it can impact the real world, so it's not always a powerless creation.
More than wishful thinking, more than fiction. Something capable of affecting the realities beyond its bounds.
Exactly, yep.
This must be what you believe. I confess, my own answer still eludes me. But consider, if fantasy is born from hope, a desire to make the world better than it is, then that hope can be made manifest. Thus does change come, and thus is fantasy forged into a new reality.
I can feel you looking at me. Literally, that's how it feels. I'm just like, stop looking at me. Stop saying you know I'm here. It's scary. Hope it's going well, Tori.
Perhaps the story about to unfold before you will tell us. I'm thoroughly invested now myself. So, let this tale begin.
Oh boy. We're gonna go normal, I think. This game is hard. From what I've seen and what I've experienced, it's definitely harder than like a Persona. But I think I can handle it. Are you ready? Are you ready? You better be, because you...
Looks like we're in the clear. The capital's just through this desert.
Is it true then? The king is dead. Aye, and the guards are more
Aye.
concerned with the funeral than keeping the roads safe. So now the monsters are roaming in broad daylight. No soldiers to stop them.
Monsters, huh? I've certainly been hearing the stories.
Aye.
To say nothing of the vacant throne.
Are they pirates?
There's a storm coming.
Aye.
Mark my words. That much is certain.
What's the problem?
They're bandits!
Come on, let's see some respect for the militia! Us folk, we're commoners! No crown or church will save us!
I don't know how to explain this.
Lord Luis will save us one and all. All we ask is
This game, like, it feels very Studio Ghibli, and I don't know how to explain it, why it does to me, but it does.
An igniter? How'd they get one of those?
Bone bandits. We're here to steal your bones! Your famous and your humourouses!
That's right! Huh? Look at you! What have we got here? He's an elder!
So he is. No horns, no knife is.
Filthy gremlin like you. What you got in the capital? Oh, what's this? Looks like you've been holding out on us, boy.
No, not the book! Not the book! Give me my book, man! I need to read! It's for school!
Hold it!
Oh, pfft. L.
Should have listened to us, chum.
You don't run away from a robbery, man. Like, that's lesson number 1. Oh! Okay, you can do that, though. If you're capable of doing that, you can do that.
Take it you are prepared to die by it.
I'll let you do that. Wow, just kick us off a cliff. Okay, I see how it is. Yeah, I would do that too. We were walking by some cliffs today, and I thought about that scene. I'm not gonna lie.
Aw, this place already feels like a death trap. You hear all that stuff about Lord Louis saving us?
You took too long to murder the man, now guy's dead. I know! The nerve. You just waited too long. You could have pulled that out like an hour ago.
Hey, you okay? You still got all your limbs attached? Well, at least they didn't figure out our mission. Definitely could have gone worse.
What mission?
Okay, one thing that I really like about this game, and I want them to use it in all of their things going forward, they give the protagonist a voice. like, you know, instead of you just picking a dialogue option and the character going like, you pick a dialogue option and they actually have them speak the line. Like, I like that. It makes them feel like an actual, like, bona fide character, not just...
Come on. This is no time for jokes. You do know that if anyone finds out who we really are, it's all over, right?
Like, I mean, they are very simple, but it just... I like that.
The mission's more important than either of our lives. If we screw this up, there's no going back.
The Tradia Desert. Ooh.
Think we'll make it?
You don't look hurt, though, so that's good news. You can move, right? I'm thinking we should find a place where we can see the whole area. Yep.
Let's go.
I think we're gonna go up there.
Stop!
Oh, yucky.
Watch out!
Okay, yeah, we're gonna, like...
Okay.
Avoid those.
Yikes.
Yeah, just run.
We're
Just
in
run.
over our heads.
Just run. Run, 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 run. I'm not doing it.
Look.
I like that a lot of the things in this game have like a hand-painted art style. It reminds me of like Legends Arceus, how like the sky looks, where it's kind of like looks like it's been hand-painted. I think that's really neat.
But you do remember what we're here to do, right?
Refresh my memory, please.
Right. What am I doing again?
Oh, I don't know. The mission that's more important than our own lives? First, we get to the royal capital and get you enlisted as a guardsman at the army's recruitment center. This could decide the fate of the whole country. We either do our jobs or we die. And if it's all the same to you, I'd rather stay alive. So we've got to see this mission through. Come on. We don't want the sun to go down on us in the wastes. Let's pull ourselves together and get back on the road. You know what they say. Anxiety breeds the world's cruelest monsters. I mean, fairies say that at least.
Don't I know it?
I can at least cast my usual spell for you. It's the small comforts, right?
Music spell!
Right.
It's as though the music is directly playing in my mind. I love that, like, the insinuation of that is that all the music we are hearing in the game is music that our main character is hearing too, in his brain.
Music was the first magic this world ever knew, after all. Makes the road a little easier.
I love when games do that. I think it was like the most recent Pokemon games where they had like one of the bosses being like a car with speakers on it, and they said that canonically the song comes out of the speakers.
Over there.
Fun little hallucinations. Yeah, exactly. What a relief. Grand Trad is already in sight.
Let's go.
Alright. Grand Trad.
Yep, we're safe here.
Can I snag that blue item?
Like this.
A medicinal herb. Yeah. I wonder what kind of herb it is.
I think we shook them. We should be safe.
No, leave me alone, leave me alone, leave me alone. I'm not... Oh, we got away.
8
Okay.
tribes and 3 nations, all blessed by the power of magic. The United Kingdom of Uchronia. The year is 785. Uchronia is shaken to the core by the sudden death of its king. Anxiety breeds dissent among the tribes. Disparities tear them apart, and no mortal mind remembers the heroic tales upon which their land was built. By this story of fantasy, may this faded world be painted anew.
Oh, great seeker, bearer of fantasy empowered. Yeah, okay, we're good. Continue. Hear my wish and come forth from thy epic of glory to grant me thy guidance. It is a very high fantasy game. This is new for me.
Whoa, just look.
Whoa. It's a whole bona fide capital.
Get on with it, then! Drop the dog! Hang him dead! Please! I've done nothing wrong! Lying dog! Don't try to deny it! You trampled on
Oh, that is like a full-on dog person.
Let it be known, for misuse of an igniter, you will hang by the neck until dead.
There's no way that crowd was going to listen to anything a Parapus said.
Parapus.
Such a shame.
Yeah, look, they got tails and everything.
Bless you. Oh, hurry.
Man, they're metaphor people. They're like we're gonna make the dog people, the dog boys. They're gonna be like the dejected class in this society. Atlas said down with furries.
We're not tourists here. We've got to stay focused.
Right.
You noticed back on the wagon? You might be the only elder here, in the whole city even.
All right. Now we gotta find our way through the city.
Capital's incredible. Just look at all the different tribes. You never see this kind of diversity out in the countryside.
The sky in this scene, though, oh my gosh. It's so gorgeous.
Not that it's very balanced. I see more Plamars and Roussants than anyone else.
Feels like a
Which means a dopey elder kid can
I was gonna say Van Gogh, but I don't think it's Van Gogh.
Okay?
Hey, did you hear what they're saying about His Majesty?
Hi.
They say it wasn't illness at all. I heard it was foul play, assassination.
Shh, careful who hears you say that.
But it's just like the prince, isn't it? They say he was attacked in the dead of night. A war of succession is coming, I tell you.
I tell you.
Sounds like monsters have been prowling the countryside. They're sending the guard out to deal with them. The army's really gone to hell. It's a far cry from when we had
Oh my god, they're vaping. Yeah, it may be 785 in this fictional world, but we still got vapes, bro.
Hard to see how the nation can come back from this.
Oh my god. Yo, can I vape here?
Not have to ask if the prince was still alive.
Yeah, literally.
The king dead, his son stricken. Are there none left to bear the weight of the crown?
We've done all in our power, but not even the kingdom's best, the saint, could purify this affliction.
Over 10 years he has languished under this curse. How much longer can his body hold out? No doubt his highness would protest. But since he cannot, we have no choice. For the man who cursed his highness and murdered our king, there can be no mercy. I never thought I would have to ask this of you. But there are so few of us left now. There is no one else to turn to.
I don't know if you guys can hear him, but he's down here and he's scratching at me. What? Huh? Hey, buddy.
Will you infiltrate the military to deliver a message to our contacts?
Yeah?
This is your mission. For all our sakes, you cannot fail.
We have a mission, guys.
Hey, are you listening? Well, I guess I can't blame you for feeling nostalgic. You and the prince were pretty close. Anyway, getting to the capital was only the beginning. Now comes the real high-stakes part. You gotta go get enlisted, so you can meet up with our operative. Remember, nobody here knows who we are. Nobody here knows the prince might still have a claim to the throne. That means if we get busted, that's it. Nobody's gonna save us.
Yeah, okay, no pressure.
Let's figure out what the recruitment center is. Shouldn't be too hard, considering
No
we need
pressure.
soldiers.
We'll be fine. We'll be okay. No pressure.
So, whatever will I do?
We can save now, can't we? Yeah. I swear, I've been playing, like, a bunch of games recently on my PC, and, like, every single time that I played these games, my PC has ended up crashing. And I've just been, like, so paranoid about things crashing, where I'm like, I gotta save, I gotta save, I gotta save.
Look at that. The new model's out now. I could be out there slinging spells like a master if I had one of those.
Even though this is on my Xbox and it won't crash. I mean, it might, I don't know, but...
Yes, that's the big city for you. Everyone and their mother has a magic igniter. So many different
It's less
types.
likely than my PC crashing. Now I want one.
Now I want one for myself.
Yeah, until you see the price tag. Can't imagine what it's like having to wave around some shiny stick to use magic. Me? I can whip out magic anytime I like. And I can even see the Magla in the air. Though, I'm not exactly an archmage.
See, the first time I played through this like a lot of this just went right over my head. I'm just like, I'm gonna hope it makes more sense later, because it's a lot.
Well, I suggest you keep a low profile. Trust me when I say you don't want to catch the eyes of the lords and ladies.
Sorry, shady woman.
But I'm getting ahead of myself. I run this humble shop. Are you in the market for an igniter? Here's something that might catch a foreigner's eye. This is modeled after the royal scepter and would make the perfect souvenir.
The royal scepter?
The royal scepter?
You've really never heard of it. Wow. Where do I even start?
A symbol and instrument of the crown's sovereignty. Passed down through generations. If you believe the legends, it houses incredible magic. World-shattering power.
And it looks like a rib cage.
More practically, you
That's
might
weird.
call it the world's most potent magic igniter. And in the king's hands, it was enough of a deterrent to stave off invasion.
Now he's dead. No living heir either.
Tragic, isn't it? Kingly magic is of little use without a king. You picked a bad time to visit, boy. I don't know why you're here, but there's trouble brewing.
I'll keep that in
I'll
mind.
keep that in mind.
A word of caution then. Your survival is your own responsibility.
Well,
The
that
big
was
coat.
unnecessarily ominous. She has a point, though. We'll need to be careful. Anyway, we don't have time to hang around chatting with the locals. We've got a recruitment office to find.
Well, I'm trying, but I keep getting interrupted. I've already played this section, guy. Like, I know where it is. Let me go. We don't want to draw attention. Yeah. I'll do my best. Although me sprinting through the street is probably going to draw quite a bit of attention. We're being honest with ourselves, right?
That must be the recruitment center. I'll let you take it from here. It should be pretty straightforward. Oh, and if they start asking questions, just be as honest as you can. Lying will only make us more suspicious. So long as you don't compromise the mission, you're fine. Good luck in there. Knock 'em dead. Okay, you got this.
A blue blood, are you? The army's no place for velvet-swaddled lordlings. Why are you here? Perhaps your noble family collapsed under its own weight. Is that it?
Lineage seems a strange measure for a soldier's worth.
I think we found our first main character, guys.
I'm looking to enlist. Is that enough for you or not?
An uppity one, aren't you? Fine, lordling. Welcome to the Guard, where it'll be your privilege to die screaming and bloody in service of your country.
Delightful.
But mark my words, war will turn your arrogance to piss. When your corpse is plucked from the mud, do try to look patriotic.
British cop? Which one? I love that I didn't even need to ask that question.
Rousing words, Captain. You think threats will buy loyalty? No wonder nobody respects the Guard anymore.
Average British cop interaction. I say.
I'm here now, so perhaps the kingdom isn't a lost cause.
Insolent pup! You will learn your place.
Don't. The healers have enough on their plates already.
Be gone, and be thankful you're still in one piece. All right.
One Piece? No, I'm sorry. He's in that anime? No way.
An elder. I thought your kind was long gone. Age 18. An orphan, too. The army can always use more of those.
I swear you cannot have an Atlas game without the main character being an orphan. It's like every time. It's gotta be, you gotta be an orphan. You can't have solid parental figures in your life. You gotta be an orphan.
So, what brings you to enlist?
I need the money, man.
I need the money.
Pragmatic, if nothing else. But I suppose a vagrant like you could use the work. So, what can you bring to our beloved corps? Any skills to speak of?
I can take a lot of punishment. Oh my god. Let's see. I've always been lucky.
I've always been pretty lucky.
I asked for your skills, boy. Right, last order of business. Make your mark or sign your name if you're actually literate.
Enter the name of this story's protagonist. Well, we're gonna do Jardanium for my Twitch name. Cause like that also kind of sounds like a fantasy character name. What say you, Jardanium? And it just barely fits too. That's crazy.
You know your letters, do you? We'll get some use out of you yet. All right, lad. Welcome to the Guard.
Yes!
I'm sure you heard about the monster sightings, so stay sharp out there. We're short-handed as it is, so be a good lad and try not to get killed on your first deployment.
I will try.
You can pick up your kit at reception. Standard issue guardsman armor and igniter. Kingdom property. So if you break it, it's coming out of your commission. On your way now. Up to. Next.
Dude. What a long line. Guess we not no choice but to wait our turn. Alright, let's join the queue.
I heard they get sightings.
What? Of those huge monsters? You think that's why we're low on soldiers? Wish they'd have told us that.
What do they call them? Something like,
Hume?
Another Clamar. Wait, no. You don't look like the others. Surely not. An elder? It's the first of your kind I've seen.
Move it. There's a priority around here.
Okay, smelly man. Nobody asked you, boy.
Squires and children with igniters now. Waste of good gear. It's better off in my hands. Give it here.
Bro, there's plenty to go around. You don't have to...
Brute force and crude insults. The world is yours for the taking.
Care to say that again, boy?
We all have our reasons to enlist. Now get back in line.
Oh, another high and mighty Clamar, is it? You think your pretty words will measure up to pure Rousseau strength?
Damn, I've never seen someone so fragile in my entire life. He initiates a fight, and then when he gets confronted, he immediately wants to beat them up.
Oh, forget the tribes. This is a matter of pride. Now, you owe us both an apology.
Yeah, make him apologize.
Come on, no fighting in the ranks.
Aw, Killjoy. Wow. I want to hear him say, I'm sorry.
Sorry for making a scene. You all right?
Thanks.
Thanks. You didn't have to do that.
Just felt like stepping in. Don't worry about it. Well, see you around. Try not to die out there.
Don't make my job any harder, please. Here, your igniter.
Your igniter.
These days, most come with their own magna crystals. So with practice, anyone can use magic.
I feel like
to an extent, anyway.
this whole Let's Play is just gonna be me, like, making fun of the accents every, like, every other line.
It's not the sort of thing you can master in a day. For now, newbies like you best focus on survival.
Did he just call me a noob? How dare you, Quartermaster? With your green-ass little choker and your funky little half-yellow, half-black shoulder pad. Bet you can't even see through that grill grate you got going on that helmet. Get out of here. Thing around his neck is apparently a magic igniter. Got a lighter? Captain I spoke with earlier had one too. They must make many different forms.
And take this too. Protect it with your life.
A map!
Wow, that's
The map.
a real map.
The map! The map! The map! The map! The map! The map!
It's dangerous to even chart the wilds, but this is full of details. Only the military could pull this together.
Listen up, striplings.
Striplings? What?
My name is Captain Klinger. And as of this moment, you miserable lot are under my command. I'm sure you've all heard about our forces being tied up with the funeral proceedings for His Majesty. But if you think you're on cushy security detail, think again.
Captain Klingfilm over here.
First, you will be deployed to a fortress at the northern border, where you will be trained into true guards. Our veterans there will teach you the one thing you need to master if you're to survive. Pain.
Perfect. That's exactly where our contacts hold up.
Enjoy tonight's sleep, because it's the last full night's rest you'll get. Dismissed!
I love how this is a whole fantasy game, yet the temperature is still in Celsius.
They really are desperate for new blood. Oh, right. I know you don't know what our contact looks like yet, but he'll know you by your sword.
But, you know, to me, as an American, Celsius is a fantasy temperature scale. So, you know, how that shit works, I don't know. Somehow, some way. It just, you know, it goes up like the others.
He'll also know right away why we've come. And don't worry, I'll recognize him. Well, the charming captain is probably right. We should get some rest before tomorrow. Hey, you awake?
You tell me to go to bed, and then and then you want me to... Morning already?
Is it morning already?
Does it look like morning?
Okay, I don't need that sass. You're the one who just woke me up.
Look, I just have a lot on my mind. Can't seem to fall asleep. I'd heard about what it was like in the capital, but still. When you hear and see all this prejudice out in the open, it's a lot. You okay?
It's just how it is.
How it is.
Well, I don't think that should be how it is. Some people are even saying it's the lesser tribe's fault that the monsters are showing up at all. These are the same kind of people who burned down your village, remember?
Oh my god. That is some like intense lore drop just in a random sentence. Oh yeah, that's why your parents are dead. The whole freaking village got burned down by people that don't like you. My god. That was a long time ago.
That was a long time ago.
Yeah, but still, the prince was kind to take you in. He cared more about who you were than what you were. I can see why you'd want to repay him. Oh, speaking of, he's the one who gave you that book, right? Can I see it?
Sure.
Sure, I guess.
I gotta say, I've been curious. Thanks. It's what you call a fantasy story, right? So it's a fantasy world made up by the author. The prince loved those kinds of stories. Okay, let's see. It says the young traveler was amazed by the world he saw. In this world, there is only one tribe. All people accept each other, and no soul is born into discrimination.
Oh, that'd be great.
Wow. So not even any fairies? I guess less differences means less to argue over. In such a world, there is no need for sorcery. A megapolis is built through learning and labor. Towers of glass that reach the heavens. Safe nights with no dark shadows. Busy streets well traveled.
I think, like, it is so fascinating to me that, like, we're experiencing a fantasy story, right? But the version of the fantasy story that's in this game's world is the world we live in. I mean, an idealized version of the world we live in, because obviously, like, these things that they're talking about are some of them are true, but some of them are inherently not true. Especially the equality part, but we're gonna talk about that later. But I think that's a really cool, like, depiction of a fantasy story inside the fantasy game, you know? It takes these really hardcore fantasy elements and ties it back to the real world and real life. And I think that was what really clicked for me about this, is that, like, you know, I could tell as soon as this popped up when I played the demo, I was like, okay, I now know that this isn't just going to be, you know, any other, like, fantasy story. You know, this isn't just going to be some, you know, fantasy story that has, you know, no ties to reality and is just kind of this over-the-top dramatic, you know, crazy thing. Like, there is going to be, like, lessons learned here. This is going to be like a parable, a fable. It's going to have some meat to it, if you will. And I think that was what really spoke to me about it, you know? I was like, man, like, that's really cool. That's really neat. I like that. Give me this. Give me more of this.
And in the laws of these emotionally satisfied people, it reads, all lives are equal. Wow. I see. No magic, no tribal conflict, and equality for all? It really does sound like a fantasy. But it's strange to feel envious of a fictional world. Hey, are you asleep already? You know how hard it is for me to turn these pages on my own? Well, guess I'll just read more later. Good night.
And like, you know, from what I saw in the demo, which we're playing right now, we return back to the book several times, and like new chapters reveal additional story, and I like that too. That it's like it's an ongoing part of the novel.
Shouldn't you be resting?
Of the game, I should say. Game's
fine.
narrative.
In fact, I'm glad we have this chance to talk.
This was the part I thought
been
felt very
reading,
Studio Ghibli.
And I hope that someday we can make our kingdom like the place in this book. You said it was some kind of fantasy novel, didn't you? Our lives are decided at birth, by tribal purity, or by the differences that make us who we are. I don't want that to be the world we live in. The Elder here are a perfect example. If you'd not sheltered me, I would never have survived. And yet, they burned your home down. It's tragic, and no one should have to suffer so. Someone needs to fix... You okay? Don't push yourself so hard. Reality is much too cruel. I know that. But I'll fight it. I'll fight to the end. I'm a prince. But I need to be a hero. One worthy of the throne. A hero? One who can lead. A beacon who will pierce the darkness when all seems lost. My father taught me that. In his stories, the kingdom was full of legendary heroes. So I can't give up. In my ideal world, people can believe in their future. Their birth doesn't matter. Not that I expect it will be easy. I believe in you. Familiar words. When I'm down, when I struggle, you're always there to help me through it. Let's do it. You'll be a hero. Trust me.
Like, this animation is just gorgeous. Like, the background especially. I want more animation, god dang it. Animation is such an incredible, like, art form. More, please, more. More! So we got the book from the prince.
I won't give up either. Trust me.
There's so much animation, it's crazy. I wonder how many animated cutscenes, like how long animated cutscenes are in this game. Like, is it like hours? Probably not. I mean, I'd imagine it's probably like an hour. Well, maybe it would be hours, because if this game is as long as they say it is.
At the northern border fort, one day remains.
Who knows?
Let's see.
Northern border fort.
Hey, don't forget. Okay then.
Let's go.
The carriage transporting the new recruits arrives at its destination. The northern border fort. The towering fortress was built during the Annex War in the mountains at the edge of the territory. Even now, soldiers are sent there for its strategic importance to the royal capital and to combat the rising waves of monsters. Fresh-faced soldiers disembark from their coaches at the foot of a steep ascent to the fort, the first of many uphill battles.
We made it.
Finally. Can hardly feel my legs.
There's Captain Klingwrap.
Listen well, you lackwits. The battlefield is no place to sit on your asses.
Asses.
The border front is always a battlefield. The call to arms could sound at any time. Stand to, curs. You have the honor to serve at the command of Captain Klinger, war hero, tactician, master of arms. When I earned rank in the trenches, forged in the blood of my
Spare us this drivel.
We're just like, we're done.
What is it about that book that's captivated you so?
We're tuning him out. We're gonna have our own side conversation over here. We don't need to listen to him go on and on and on. Or with only one tribe.
Tales of a world united as one tribe.
No discrimination, eh? A far cry from our world, then. So it's describing a better world. A utopia, perhaps. I'm something of a reader myself, but that's not like any book I've read. You know, when the late king took the throne, he was quite the idealist himself. He made grand claims about unifying the people under his rule. Never managed to do it in the end, of course. Reform takes more than high-minded, eloquent speeches. Maybe he was too blind to see that himself.
Listen to you. A babe with his
Oh
first
my
sword
God.
thinking he knows better than
It's the same guy.
Keep your mouth shut. No one cares what you think.
No one cares what you think, man. Every single time you've thought it prudent to butt in on our conversation to make yourself feel better about yourself. No, you stay out of it, okay? You stay out. Nobody cares.
Nobody asked you.
Thank you.
Something to say? Go on. I'm listening.
I don't think you are. You seem to have a lot to say yourself. Is it a fight you
It's
want?
a fight you want. Draw your blade.
Didn't think you'd just challenge me straight out. You've got guts for a lesser tribesman. Well, Clamar, I'll let it go this time. But only because I like your friend. Next time, keep your complaining to yourself.
That's the last thing I need. Though I suppose I deserved it in part, speaking ill of the dead and all. My mouth tends to get ahead of my thoughts sometimes. Although, I'm glad a bad habit seems to have drawn us together. Oh, never got round to an introduction. I'm Stroll. Leon Stroll, son of the Count of Harlia. And you are?
Leon Stroll. I'm Jardinian. That's my name.
I have that right? It's got a certain weight to it.
Yeah, it does. That's why I use it, man.
For what it's worth, my title doesn't mean much. Here and now, we're peers and equals.
By the skin of my
Oh my god, he was still going this whole time.
Where was I? Right. As for you, fresh meat.
Someone help!
Is that a soldier?
Little shuffle shimmy.
What happened?
Oh, he's done.
Listen. Stay on guard. It's too...
Dot dot dot. He's unconscious.
Not one of mine. Must be one of the fort's guard. Those damn vultures across the border. They must have heard about the king's death. Anyway, to the fort. Double time. I'll stay behind to see to the poor bastards' wound.
Yeah, coward.
You want us to go on ahead? Alone? Shouldn't we at least send a team back to ask for...
I knew fear would take you at the first step. You want to turn tail? Are you a traitor to the cause? The guard has no place for cowards. You are part of His Majesty's Royal Army. Swallow your fear. Fight with pride. And we'll all have medals this time tomorrow.
He's right. We're warriors. Up there is our first chance at glory and riches. Damned if I'm gonna waste it.
Damned if I'm gonna waste it.
Let's go.
Damn it. Well, I suppose this is what we signed up for. Onward to the fort then.
Onward.
Hey, I've got a bad feeling about this. It's hard to explain, but it's like there's a stench in the air, and it's getting stronger.
Ew.
Hey, did something happen? Wait, is that a fairy? Did you catch it yourself?
She's with me.
She's with me.
Yes, and I have a name, by the way. It's Gallica.
So you travel together? You've stayed well hidden for quite a while.
Well, I didn't want anyone making a fuss. But we've got bigger problems right now. I can't shake this feeling. We gotta be careful.
Agreed. I'll follow orders, but I'm not about to let this armchair general send me to my death. Let's take a moment, then head in once we're prepared. I assume you know how to use an igniter properly?
I'm not so sure. He's never used one before. I mean, he's a commoner, so not much chance to.
Fair enough. Well, just stay behind me and you'll be all right. I swear I won't let you die. I'm with you.
Yay, new ally.
Oh, this is bad. I didn't think you'd actually have to fight anyone. I just hope our contact in the fort's okay. Let's keep our guard up and hope we find out.
Here we go, battle time. It's an hour into the game. Well, maybe not quite an hour, because we did have like 5 minutes of ramp up, but...
Here we go. Actually...
I see.
Let's go! What is that? Oh, it's the people being absolutely destroyed. There they go.
There it is. That's a human.
I'm really intrigued by that.
Stand your ground! Charging! Pursue!
I want the... I don't know. Again, I don't want to get too ahead of myself, but I'm hoping that there's, like, you know, a broader, like, lore reason why the enemies are called humans. Like, you know, I hope they explain it later on in the game, and they really kind of go all in on it, because, like, that'd be really cool. If it's just, like, a naming decision, fine, but, like, if they actually, like, build it into the world, I'm gonna be very, very intrigued. It's intriguing me already. I'm gonna be really, really impressed and happy, but if they don't, it's okay, but, I mean, I'm hoping they do. Grius, I hope you're safe. There's no time to waste. If we look, we may find some that still draw breath. Just say breathing, man. Oh, God. Homie's... It's an egg with an arrow through it.
What?
What do you think?
Only hope right now is to join forces and strike as one. Yes!
Got it? Take care of it, please.
Alright. Gauges.
Things will be fine.
We won't lose
Squad
this.
battle!
Still, don't let your guard down.
The power of fire!
I swear the battle music in this game goes so hard. It's a different kind of goes hard than like the Persona music. It's very on point and topical. It fits the theme.
Not done yet.
All right, victory is ours.
I'm just very satisfied listening to it. Alright, I'm going down this staircase. There's another enemy here.
We have the edge.
Yeah, achievement! Let's go! When engaging in a squad battle against a stunned enemy, one party member will perform an advantageous initial attack. In addition, enemies remain stunned at the start of battle. Be sure to take advantage of this. Of course. What else could I do?
Let's go. Fire!
Easy! Unscathed triumph.
Not bad. I'll strive for greater heights.
Okay, I'm gonna put it on agility.
That was the last of them.
battle's ours. Let's go. Settle this quick.
Oofta.
Still up?
Get it!
The power of fire.
Yeah!
Even easier than expected.
That was the last of them.
There's gotta be a treasure down here.
Let's do this.
First move's
Stay sharp.
burn to ash.
We're so good.
There's no way I'm stopping here.
We're so good, guys.
Looks like we're safe for now.
Oh, there's a treasure. Oh my god, that like stock like metal door noise. That was incredible. It's like the noise that plays when you enter the lobby in Toontown. Oh, I can't open that one. That's a deep cut. Alright. I guess we'll go this way now. Another one of those things.
Wait. Be careful.
Spots could get nasty. Element of surprise.
Okay.
Yeah!
This is our chance. Forward. Let's settle this quick. I won't hold back.
Fire.
A tough one.
Oh, why didn't you use fire, guy? It's okay. I got it. I got it. You're fine.
That settles that.
We made short work of them.
Another treasure.
If it's useful,
Medicinal
I say grab
herbs again. So many medicinal herbs in this tower.
We can't get sloppy.
The battle begin.
Let's do this. We're evenly matched. Guess we better stay on our toes.
Let's go. Burn.
It's so good.
I think I'm getting used to this.
My power. It is unrivaled.
I think we got them all. We'll be safe for a while.
He's still breathing, but he's badly wounded. An elder! Don't bloody touch me! I'm in a bad enough spot that you make it worse! That monster showed up was your fault, was it? Bad luck follows you people! Ah, of course, this is how it ends! Damn it! Damn it all to bloody hell! You know he has an accent just because he said the words bloody hell. I love that. So my depiction was accurate. You're so young! A fresh recruit, get away from here now! The thing is up ahead. You're too late, that monster. We can't just run away. Stay away from that thing. Ooh. Stay away from the thing!
Hey.
What have you been muttering to yourself this whole time? Stop! You can't hear me! You can't! Stop! Don't say you can hear me. Shut up. You can't hear me. You're in the game.
Hold on.
Wait.
You.
Perhaps you're searching for someone? That's right.
Get it now.
I thought as much. Now it makes sense. Why hide this from me? I trust you have good reason. Well, I'll tell you the truth.
What?
That cry, is it from the human earlier? We didn't get a chance to tell the truth. He's gonna think we're liars. It sounded like it came from the top of that tower. Maybe there are still soldiers fighting it there. We'll handle our personal matters later. Rescuing your survivors takes precedence. To the top of the tower.
Let's hurry.
Well, no, I'm gonna explore a little bit more. Hope you don't mind.
I found us. Hurry, everyone.
Okay. Let's give us all we've got.
Everyone, go.
Still up?
Nice!
Nice.
Keep it up.
Haha, it's stunned.
Only one left.
You're here?
We're clear.
Nice.
They chose the wrong opponent.
Okay. I feel strong.
Unscathed, baby.
If it's useful, I say grab it.
There's gotta be something back here. The map is so convenient, guys.
This is our chance. Forward. Let's settle this quick. I won't hold back.
Let's go.
The next one will fall just as easy.
I think we got them all. We'll be safe for a while.
A broken igniter. Turn around, will ya? Thank you.
Let's give him a fight. This could be our chance.
Everyone, go!
Just strike him on the back.
Fire! A tough one. The power of fire.
Yeah! Oh, we're doing so great. The first time I played through this section, I was getting used to like the controls and the combat and stuff. I was losing so bad, guys. I can't even begin to express how bad I was losing. It was embarrassing. I was getting killed by like all these enemies in here, really bad.
This is our chance. Let's take them over. You're here. The power of fire.
It was really embarrassing. I was like sitting there, I'm like, I'm kind of glad I'm not streaming this right now. I'm taking the time to learn this game. There's a lot to learn.
Let's give him a fight. This could be our chance. Still up. Burn to us.
But, you know, the more you play it, the more you get comfortable with it. Especially, like, the UI, too. Like, I remember, like, when I was first playing this, the UI was just, like, incredibly overwhelming, but the more I played it, the more it, like, began to make sense to me.
Let's give this all we've got. A tough one.
Which was good, because, like, you know, I think the last thing you want is a UI in this game not making sense, because it's, it's a lot to take in, a lot of information. My only complaint was that when I was playing this game on my TV, a lot of these fonts were like really small. But now that I'm playing it on, my PC, it's a little bit easier to read. I guess because I'm closer to the screen. I was pretty far away from the screen. I was having to squint really hard to read everything. But now I'm not. Now I can actually, like, see it. It's, like, right in front of my face. Alright. The roof is just up ahead. Mind if I have a moment? If I'm honest, I have my doubts there could be any survivors. Facing that monster together may not even save anyone at this point. But I'm gonna do it anyway. It's a noble thing to do. Is that just throwing your life away? Why do this if it's possibly for nothing? Because if there's a chance there's even one survivor, then I'll not be the noble who runs away. Not this time. I could never live with myself. Ooh, he's got trauma. He's got trauma. This time? And you? You plan to forge ahead despite the risk? I take it you refuse to die until you found whoever it is you're searching for? There's no turning back. I see.
I'm heading out.
Well then lend me your strength. I was about to say, let me lend me your strength, and I was like, nope, that's not right. That is not right at all. Alright.
What do you think? Yep.
Hope sing along. That's all I was thinking when I was hearing this music. Oh, it is a spinny boy. Oh, thank goodness. I'm glad you kept speaking, because I was about to try and do your voice again.
It's horrible! I can't believe what I'm seeing!
We can't let it get away with this. We have to hold it off somehow.
You know, I just realized it's inside a pomegranate. Like, that has to be what it is, right? At first I thought it was an apple, but, like, looking at it, like, the little, like, seeds underneath, it has to be a pomegranate. Peril.
Damn humans. It was all because of them.
We'll just have to make it work.
Mission depends on our survival. Oh, 2 damage.
You're mine. The power of fire.
Oh, 1 damage. We're having a rough time, guys. Ouchies. Oh, he's getting wrecked.
What's going on? It didn't even flinch.
Damn it all! I'm not going down like this. Burn to ash.
Oh my gosh, she's saying burn to ash. Okay, I'm really embarrassed to admit, but this entire time I thought he was saying burn to us, and I'm like, what does that mean? But then I neglected to realize that There's an accent involved. So he's saying burn to ash. I got it. What more can I do? Prince is my best friend. I need to save him. I can't die in a place like this, and yet...
I'll distract it. You two, run!
What?
Above all else, I am a noble.
Yes, but you're not a sacrificial noble.
And
Don't...
a noble defends his people.
Oh my god.
No matter the cost. Farewell. If you would repay me, then live.
That's so, like... That's so unnecessary. like, what an unnecessary sacrifice, man. And you're gone. Wow.
Say something!
Stroll! Don't be a fool. Just run before it...
Oh, fate-saddled child.
Here we go!
Oh, anguished traveler.
Yeah! They're speaking the poetry words. I know what this means.
Fate is crown twined, my soul bound for the throne. The future yet unknown dawns in this moment.
Yeah!
Thy path may fork, but only one may be chosen. Confront the threat before thee, or die here in obscurity. Now choose.
I choose.
So be it. Heroism lies in the soul that stands firm against its fears. Power awaits thy command. The time is come to awaken the hero within. Engrave thy very heart.
Okay, yeah, by the way, this is metal as hell. Like, everyone was like, oh man, Persona 3 shooting themselves in the head, whoa. No, like, they ripped their freaking heart out, man. That's crazy. That's insane. Yeah! Let's go! Oh, it's so cool. Mech suit. Yeah!
What the heck is going on? Anyway, we've got to find a way to fight back.
I think I got one.
Wind!
All right, that did the trick.
My own power doesn't even compare. What's more, you can use magic despite the lack of an igniter. Okay, that attack hurts a little bit, but the wind one doesn't.
Are you okay? If we don't push back, we're dead. Can't we fend off those attacks somehow?
Certain enemies are weak to certain affinities after you've hit one of these. Yep. Hitting opponent's weakness or scoring a critical hit against them will only decrease the turn icon by half.
Looks like it made the attacks of the headwings and blade feet. We could target those.
Oh my god. Okay, so the first time I did this, I only ever attacked the body. I think I might have attacked, because like later on they eat the apples and they heal themselves. I think I only attacked the body and the apples, and I didn't attack the other parts of the body.
I won't hold back.
That's kind of embarrassing.
Scour!
That's it. Stay on.
I will fight come forth, royal soul.
Take it out! Yeah!
We've got to hit the other spot too.
Seeker! Wind!
You hit their weakness.
Let's fight as power. Scour! Push through.
Goodbye! Devour. Scour, devour. Munch, munch, munch.
Wait, what? It's healing?
Did it grow the wing back? Or does it just heal itself?
Eating its own fruit to heal? We can't kill it fast enough. It's just gonna fix itself up no matter what we do. Ick.
Let's go.
Ick, yeah. I literally didn't know you could attack the wings and the feet this entire time. That is, like...
Wind!
I'm learning so much about this game! Yes, keep using that wind one. I'm happy about that.
Royal soul. Still here?
I could get you with that. If we don't take out those apple things, I think we'll regret it.
I'm working on it.
Maybe there's something I can do. Hey, can you let me handle this?
Yeah, sure.
Understood. Leave it to me. Now it can't heal itself anymore.
There you go.
Get in there.
Thank you. Yeah, we're still good. We don't need to heal yet. Keep using the wind one. I like when you use that one because it doesn't hurt me as much.
Still up? Wind.
Yeah, let's go. That kill sound effect is so satisfying. Yeah. Do we rank up? Heck yeah. Oh, bolt. Let's increase our endurance.
True power is born of the heart, a wish from which thy strength is drawn. Yet fear and anxiety always trail in such a wish's wake. Since time immemorial, those we call heroes have earned the title through this order. They pursued their wishes and boldly walked a path of virtue. What thou hast awakened is the true spirit of a hero. The power that lies dormant in all of us. The power to reforge the fear of the unknown into curiosity. If thou wouldst change the world by thine own hand, take this newfound power and venture forth. Thy journey shalt reveal thy soul's mission.
What was that voice? And you! What was that power you used? You had a metal heart, and your whole body was... It was crazy.
Crazy. Oh, he's still alive.
Look, that Stroll guy is still alive.
Thanks, Gallica. I'm glad you're backing me up. I'm glad.
I'll be damned. Someone actually survived.
That voice. Grius! Oh, thank goodness you're alive.
Allies united. Met your contact in the northern border fort. He's our ally united.
Gallica, you made it.
He's our man on the inside. The one I'm delivering the message to.
He's badly hurt. You, boy, lend me your shoulder. We'll need to carry him. The smell of blood will draw out the beasts. Let's not hang about. The lad's out cold, but he'll live. We should be fine if we take a moment's rest here.
Oh, you're a sight for sore eyes, Grius. Just wish it were under better circumstances.
We're both alive, and you can't ask for much better in these parts. Sorry I couldn't join you in the fray.
In the fray?
So, this is our newcomer, eh? How'd this boy manage to command power like that?
It's like nothing I've ever seen. Do you know anything about it?
I might. For now, the mission comes first.
For now. I love his accent.
Ah, right. I'd better just get straight to the message. Grius, you have a new mission. Avenge the king. And kill Luis Guillaburn.
Guillaburn? I forgot that's what his last name was. Guillaburn. Luis Guillaburn. It's like the most nerdy name I have ever heard. Guillaburn.
Well, good. It's about damn time. Those scheming nobles haven't said so publicly, but every soldier knows it was nothing natural that killed the king. Damn that Luis. Couldn't stop at one royal, could he?
Wait, there's more. The prince is getting worse. We're running out of time. Here, look. I brought a treasure from the village. They called it a farsight mirror. You need to see the prince's condition for yourself.
I love that it's like, it's a webcam, basically. Like it's a mirror that lets you gaze at any place in the world. It's like, yeah, it's a phone with a webcam on the other, on the other side.
His Highness won't last much longer. Those thorns are thick enough to claim him.
Luis cast the curse, so killing him is the only way to lift it. If we wait any longer, they're just gonna crown a new king.
Who's Luis?
Who's Luis?
Is that a real question?
Yeah, that's
About
Luis.
15 years ago, a child enlisted in the army. But it wasn't his age that had people talking. It was his ruthless military genius. Hero to some, monster to others. Luis Guillaburn, a prodigal tactician and a master of magla arts. Some said it was only a matter of time before he made general, the youngest the nations had.
Until he attacked the prince.
That night, when the prince's quarters were breached, it was no ordinary mage who cast that fatal curse. It was Luis Guillaburn himself. But the son's death wasn't enough for him. Now he's got the father's blood on his hands. And if that king-slaying fiend ends up on the throne, we're all doomed.
Tyrant.
But when we were exploring the royal capital, there were a lot more Luis supporters than I expected. How can they still trust him after all that?
Luis is cunning. He left no evidence. Accuse him as you will, the allegations wouldn't stick. All they could do was send him as far away as possible. A post in the middle of nowhere. Plenty of soldiers never believed the charges in the first place. When they look at him, they see a capable veteran unjustly made into the noble scapegoat. Most think the Royal Army was at its best when he was in charge. And in truth, it's hard to deny. Without him, we'd never have crushed the rebel uprising so quickly. Damn the man. But he's earned his titles. He's mastered the blade, magic, and he's clearly intelligent. To the masses who want change, he seems the savior they need.
If even you're that worried about him, this isn't going to be easy.
He's just got an evil look to him, doesn't he? They definitely designed him
That's
properly.
A hell of a mission. And I want in.
You're not dead!
So that's your game, eh? Pretend to sleep, eavesdrop on the plan. You're a fool to give yourself away.
He looks like he's half dead though. Doesn't he? His eyes are all like
If you want my blood, then let your blade strike true. I'm not going to run. Not from you, and not from a chance to do what's right.
Look, Grius, he saved our lives back there. And it sounds like we could use the help. Seems like kind of a waste to kill him. Especially if he's volunteering.
Then answer me this. The boy's all but a stranger to you, yet you risk your life to save him. Why?
I would live, fight, and die a noble, sir. To have done otherwise would betray my title, to say nothing of my heart.
There, I'm losing my edge. Make me regret this, and I will slay you where you stand.
You'll let him help us?
Right then. My life and sword are yours.
As far as the rest of the world's concerned, you perished in that castle. You'll find the job ahead will be easier for a dead man. Your lives are kept only by the blades in your hands, and you'll raise them at my command.
We have to.
Save the prince from the death's curse. Save the prince from the curse and defeat Luis Guillaburn, the treasonous fiend who not only attacked the prince but murdered the king. So this was something that all of the quests in this game have going on, where they have this little rank thing with these little triangles. I still have not quite figured out what that means, because it's not like there's a rank. I mean, there's ranks for the different archetype things you got. You rank them up, but I think it's up to rank 20, and there's only 10 diamonds there. I think there's 10. Yeah, 10. So I don't know if it's that's the ranks of how important they have a quest it is. I don't know. I've wondered that. since I started yesterday. I haven't been able to figure it out. Hopefully, I'll be able to figure it out as I play through this.
Luis will also be at the royal funeral. If we're not back to the capital by then, we lose our chance at his head. But no main roads. That'll mean checkpoints and questions. We're bound for a different route. We'll cut through the abandoned mine up ahead to save us going the long way round. For tonight, see to your wounds. We'll leave at first light. I'm counting on you.
New ally, Greece. Greece, the battle-hardened veteran, has become your ally.
Feels like the mission is finally starting. Let's set up our camp then.
Now, we should finally be able to get some rest. This your first deployment, boy? Thank your lucky stars you survived a brush with a human.
What the hell was that? It was like no beast I've ever seen.
No one truly knows. They're protected by Magla, so even the sharpest steel does little good against them. They're no simple beast. All we do know is with every passing year, more of their kind tear travelers apart. That was why I was first sent undercover here, investigating.
And? Did you learn anything?
Simmer down, boy. There wasn't a damn thing to be found in those monsters. Well, the moon's still low. If you've any other questions, now's the time.
Tell me more about the mission.
I want to hear about the mission.
With numbers like this, a head-on assault would be suicide. Quick, covert assassinations are best bet. Kingslayer or no, Luis has a lot of public favor behind him. To the people, he's the only man with the wit and war power to bring down humans. The military seems powerless to stop them, so he plays savior. The man's practically a monster himself.
He's so cunning.
At your age, he was not only a master tactician, but damn near an archmage besides.
And the three of us alone are supposed to stop him?
We'll just have to blend in with the crowd at the funeral. I won't abide him surviving the ceremony. He will die by my hand.
Yeah. Fire should really keep the dangerous stuff away, I hope. Yeah. Alright, well we are I didn't know you could walk around this area. That's cool. Is there anything like any secrets? What we're probably going to do is we're probably going to take a break and go BRB for a little bit, just so I can, because we've been live for a little bit, that way I can use the bathroom and get some more to drink and all that. We'll be back. Oh, what's this? Gold beetle. There's an insect emitting a strange light. A gold beetle. I didn't think there was going to be hidden things. Now I have to look all over the place for them. Oh no. Okay, so I'm gonna save the game here quick. And we're gonna BRB with this like quiet, like nighttime ambiance. Ooh. I'll be right back, everybody. Stay tuned. Be right back. Okay, we are back. The atmosphere in this area is really nice. Was there like music playing? I swear I heard like a horn or something. Alright, campfire.
Well,
Let's get some rest.
can't sleep? Guess I'm not surprised after what we just went through. Still, you've got to keep yourself rested to be at your best.
The ground makes a poor bed.
Ground makes a poor bed.
Yeah.
Well, you're just gonna have to rough it until we're back to the capital. I wanted to tell you, though. When the human attacked, I heard a strange voice. It told me my duty would be to guide you. What do you think it meant? I mean, I haven't exactly been much of a guide so far. All I told you was that we had to deliver our message, and that almost got you killed. I never expected it would be this dangerous, and it feels kind of like it's my fault.
It's not your fault.
It's not your fault.
You say that, but look, I can't fight with you. But as long as you're up against all this scary stuff, I'll try to help however I can. You've got something special, you know. I don't know what it is just yet, but I believe in you.
Thank
you.
you.
Hey, you know what insomnia is good for? Catching up on reading.
Look, I'm not tired. Okay? I'm not tired. I'm good, but okay.
If only our lives were anything like the world in your novel. It's just war after war here, with Magla arts fueling the flames. But it's a nice fantasy. Enjoy it while you can. Good night.
Oh, here we go.
Well, hello. Nice to meet you. I've been waiting. And now you've acquired a most interesting power. You truly are an intriguing one.
Okay. Let me wait.
Fascinating. In the moments where your heart is most gripped by the book, I can reach out to you.
Okay, he's done talking. So, this was one of those moments when I played this demo where I just kind of had to laugh to myself. Because, like, right, like, I get it. This game is not Persona. It's not, right? Metaphor is not Persona. And I understand why people that are Atlas fans get really pissed off when people compare any one of their RPGs to Persona. I understand. I get it. But it's just, you know, it's the most popular series they got. I understand why people make that comparison. I make that comparison all the time myself, right? But the thing that I find so funny about this is that, like, the idea of the main character falling asleep and waking up in a blue room with soft choir music with the man with white hair that talks in mysterious words. I was just like, okay. Yep. It's very, very, very Persona-esque. I that's kind of what I had to laugh to myself about it. I thought it was very funny. This is not the Velvet Room. It's not anything like the Velvet Room, but I just thought it was funny that, like, it has the same color motif and music. Well, not the same music motif. I wouldn't call this like an aria, but still, I just thought it was funny.
My name is Moore.
Moore.
I am the humble author of the novel you've been reading. You stand now in my study. Quite something, isn't it?
Cat.
A hall of wisdom, purpose-built for the research of certain powers.
And, like, the thing is, like, the scary thing is that because of the way the game opened, Moore can talk to us. Like, he can reach through the fourth wall and speak to us. So I'm kind of scared of this man.
I call it academia.
Academia.
Alas, it It's as much a prison as it is a library. His most merciful majesty saw fit to lock me in this place. It has me a bit addled, honestly. I no longer remember where in the kingdom my study actually lies. I never imagined my voice would reach beyond these walls. Until you appeared. And now, by whatever strange forces are afoot, I can speak directly to your mind. So, what would you say to an alliance?
I also like this song. It's very gorgeous. What kind of alliance?
What kind of alliance? There must be more you wish to know. For instance, the nature of this fascinating power you've awakened.
But the only downside about it is that, like, the music, background music, is louder than the speaking.
I believe you have found a way to wield true magic. You need no petty.
So it's kind of hard to hear him. Like, please speak up. Please.
It is above all a mystic, long-hidden art. Now the stuff of legend. What I have come to call archetypes.
Archetypes?
A spirit of heroic virtue. A transformative power that manifests only in those who embody the heroes and kings of old in some core aspect. Heroes of antiquity are often depicted as near mythic figures, with forms transcending the mortal. These accounts are no mere allegory, but truth. However, none of my records describe anyone wielding such power as freely as you. Perhaps you are meant for not just proficiency, but mastery.
Not to toot my own horn, but
in their truest form,
I'd say so.
Archetypes represent the power of a true hero. One who can drive away calamity and evil in this world, no matter its form. Indulge me this request, and I believe my dream may yet be possible. Together, we can restore the kingdom's ideals. I shall gladly provide you knowledge and assistance to master your newfound power. So what say you? Will you take my hand in friendship?
Okay.
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 The bargain is struck then.
It's like okay is a funny response, but I think sure would have been an even more funny response. Oh, you ready to take my hand in friendship? Sure. I hear a voice from somewhere.
The scholar in search of utopia. More. Within him dwells the virtue of the seeker. Nurture thy bond with him, and a new power yet slumbering within thee may awaken.
Are we going to learn who the mysterious voice is in this story? New blonde! Let's go! See, this got me really excited. Like, this isn't exactly a skill tree, but, like, seeing this pop on the screen made me giddy. Because, like, you can see everything that is, like, available to you, you know? That was one of my, like, things about Persona 5 and the social links. Like, you know, don't get me wrong, like, compared to, like, Persona 3, especially now that I played Persona 3 and Persona 4, having rewards from the social links and progressing them, and I mean, in this case, the bonds, progressing them, it's a great thing because it incentivizes you to do that and to build that connection with these characters. But the rewards that you get are not really as clearly laid out. You can't just kind of see them all in one place. You have to, like, filter through all the menus. This is great. Like, I like that. It's obvious. It's in your face. More is the first of your followers. Okay, it's not bonds, it's followers, but yeah. People that support your quests as steadfast allies you can grow closer to. Strengthening your bonds with your followers will lead to unlocking various abilities that can change the shape of your journey. More is just the first of many, so keep an eye out. Yay!
Sure. Here's to our joined path, and the thrills that yet lie ahead. The royal funeral draws ever closer. 5 days remain.
"5 days remain."
All ready then?
Yeah.
From here on, we travel in secret. If we're to get back into the capital, we'll have to do it undetected. So we'll cut through the forest, find the abandoned mine shaft in the mountain, and take the tunnel to the other side.
That way they'll never see us coming, huh?
Lad, you'll be our vanguard. It'll be a trial by fire, but the sooner you get used to that power, the better.
Speaking of, you were talking like you know something about it.
Not much. Just what I've picked up from missions in the early days. I've only heard it's a power found in those who walk a righteous path. Sounded like superstition to me, but everything's always clearer on the battlefield. Once I saw it in action, I could tell it was no fable. Never thought it'd come back to haunt me. Despite all my training and research, I managed to master it myself.
Huh. It really is something special, then.
Don't forget, one wrong move and I'll cut you down.
I'm aware.
Yeah, it's like, chill, dude. We're good.
I'm watching you.
We're good.
Yes, I get it. Just trust me, all right?
Right. Let's check the map. This'll all be for nothing if we get lost.
Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. They're called the Nord Mines, apparently.
That being the case.
Alright. Does this map, like, go beyond this, like, island? Oh my god, this is a big map. Holy cow. Damn, okay.
Don't let your guard down. Good.
There's a lot to find. A lot to experience.
The Nord Mines, located northwest of Grand Trad. It is resource-rich with magla crystals. Its proximity to the capital simplified crystal excavation, but the Sanctus Church's sudden proclamation of closure stopped work in its tracks. Exiting the forest, the party continues along the wooded road leading to the derelict mine.
I like that we get a little lore dump about each location before we head to it. It's great. The mine's entrance should be just ahead. Don't stray off the path.
Huh?
Huh? What's the matter? I may be imagining it, but I can't help but feel we're being watched.
No.
This deep in the wilderness, though? Couldn't be. Sorry, I'm just on edge.
Don't let your guard.
Looking for an opening to escape? Don't forget I have my eye on you. Yeah, your one eye. I'm sorry, I couldn't resist. I couldn't.
Look at that!
Hey, look, up in the air. That large bird is known as a corvo. It stalks its prey from the sky, then goes in for an ambush. So what now? Like, we need another addition to our list of problems? Maybe we can hide and wait it out? No, we need to keep moving. We're already low on time as is. Besides, let me guess, you'd move much faster if I died back there and you didn't need to keep an eye on me. Come on, have a little faith.
Let's go.
Should I? If you're truly worthy, then demonstrate it. We need to move, don't fall behind. Yep, alright. Oh, there's a treasure back here. That bird's gonna, like, swoop down on me, isn't it? No? Not yet. Okay.
Stop!
Hold on, there's some wild dogs over there. Hundos, the beasts hunt in packs. Should they come at us together, we'll be overwhelmed if we're not careful. We can't give them the chance to surround us. We'll need to find a different path for now. Why do you hesitate, lad? It's just a pack of wild dogs, barely worth a moment's worry for someone such as you. Of course.
Oh.
Good, you're starting to catch on. You can't let the fear paralyze you. First, take a good look at your foes. Consider, is this your first meeting, or are you already familiar with them?
Got it?
Once you've assessed their strength, prepare your next move. If they're stronger, approach with caution. If they're weak, cut them down quickly. Now, size up that hundo. What do you make of it? It's weaker. Indeed, you slipped out of death's grip at the fort. This should hardly be a challenge. First, let's see, activate face sight and identify enemy strength via their color. Lower level enemies will grow blue, enemies the same level will grow yellow, and higher level enemies will grow red. Once you level up to a point where you can think you can overpower certain enemies, you can simply approach an enemy to see if their color has changed. When engaging a weaker force, clear your mind and simply do what must be done. Put them to sword. Yep. Can lock onto that enemy.
Alright.
Alright.
Right there. Come on! Just push through!
It's so satisfying. It's like it combines like turn-based combat with like warriors combat. And like I that was another thing that kind of shocked me because like I love warriors games. Like I played one of them. I'd like to play the other one that I have because I own another one. But like those games are so fun, like hack and slash. You kind of get like the best of both worlds, hack and slash and turn-based combat.
Got it?
Never drop your guard, even against weaker foes. On the battlefield, fortunes can turn if you even let it up for a moment. Should that happen, change your tactics and fight together as one. Stay calm and you'll be fine. Press Y to initiate a squad battle against enemy in the field. If you use Y to initiate a squad battle enemy after depleting its break gauge, next attack spell starts with a great advantage in your favor. If you're attacked by an enemy stronger than you, you'll be forced into a battle where the enemy is at an advantage. Survey the situation and use different methods to fight. Never stop looking for ways to seize any tactical advantage. Evaluate the enemies in your vicinity and decide whether to dispatch them quickly with X. Yeah, okay. I got it.
I'm counting on you.
There is no replacement for first-hand experience. Get comfortable with fighting before you reach Grand Thrall. I need to be sure you can defend yourself.
Here we go.
The first move's ours. How are we getting a head start? Thanks.
The music goes so hard for no reason. Try wind? Nope, not wind.
Finish the job.
Well, we got out scot-free. That's good. Or what's the phrase? Unscathed. That's the one.
I think we got them all. We'll be safe for a while.
I was like, wait, what's the phrase they're using in the game? Unscathed.
We can't get sloppy.
Eyes up, novices.
Let's go. Wind.
Take this. Try hard.
Ow. All right.
We did it.
That guy goes so hard in his vocals, man. they're so good.
Charging in. Forward.
Yeah.
There they are. All right. How's that? Okay. Let's give this all we've got.
Okay. Wind? Oh, it's weak to that.
I will fight. Come forth, royal soul.
Die! Yeah!
They chose the wrong opponent.
That should do it.
What is it?
Haven't seen you lot around these parts before. You wouldn't be bandits now, would you? You seem dodgy yourself. You really think I look like a bandit? Oh hell, or at least suppose you're not crooks. I'm just on edge. You know, I think it's funny to... I know it's funny to think it's on a deserted place like this, but I feel like I'm being followed. What are you doing in such a remote place? Well, I'm not your enemy, friend. I'm just a peddler. I have a regular nearby, so I have a regular nearby, so I came for business. But the beasts are real bloodthirsty today, so I assumed a human had appeared. For instance, have you heard about the human who appears from nowhere and wipes out entire towns? Terrifying, no? Edgy anime grunt. My apologies, didn't mean to sour the mood. Hey, would you not be interested in buying something? I'll sell my stuff to you. I think I'm good, though, on items. Although, an extra couple of these would be good. Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Right there. Come on! This battle's ours. This could be our turn. Let's go.
Wind should solve this. Let's blow them away.
Yep. Okay.
Stay sharp.
Nice! Yo.
You hate to see it. That's all over. We can relax.
Alright.
I see the enemy. Let's push through. We have the edge.
Let's settle this quick.
Come forth, royal soul.
Finish the job. Let's wrap this up.
The freedom of a wanderer. Vitus power.
Take it out. Yeah. Just every time the chanting starts, my foot starts tapping, man. It's so fire.
Right there. Time for some close talk.
Nice. You're gaining strength.
And for why? Because they want to. They did it because they could do it.
I see the enemy. Charging in.
That's it. It's that simple.
Right there. Our usual tactics should work.
Still, don't let your guard
won't
down.
hold back. Just two left.
They're dead.
That's the spirit.
I knew you had this. Only two enemies
Vitus
left.
power.
Stay sharp.
Come forth, royal soul. Just one left.
Take this. What?
Oh, why'd you miss, my guy? The nerve of you. We could have taken it out.
Let's catch our breath.
A few left. Keep your eyes open.
Oh, there's another one. Ah! Oh God.
Lose this fight.
They're weak to piercing attacks. Hit them all in one fell swoop.
Rush. Oof. That's a lot of damage.
Well, that's about does it.
I think that's all of them.
Sweet. Thank you. No, it's not. You liar.
Okay. Let's give this all we've got.
How could you lie to me?
Go on, finish the job. Tougher than I thought.
Finish the job.
We got them all. We'll be safe for a while.
I don't know what he's chanting, but he's speaking facts. Hold. The air here has suddenly grown tense.
Got a moment?
What's going on? We've been surrounded. Even out here, it would seem the monsters are the least of our concerns. I know you can hear me, so show yourself, or would you rather we come at you? Oh my god. Damn, awfully sharp for an old goat, ain't ya? The bastards lived long enough. Kill them quick. Peril!
It appears we must do this.
I've never fought soldiers before, but I won't waver.
Yeah! Oop. L.
What is that? Never seen anything like it. That's not an igniter. Take this. Let's do this.
I'm being targeted? Wow. That's rude. I guess I have to guard, huh?
I think something's coming.
I can take it.
Fine. Oh, I'm weak to that too. That was a good call. Thanks, game. During squad battles, your formation will affect, yeah, the back row, front row. I'll go back row, and I'll heal myself.
Take this.
Let them kill them.
Trivial. Coming at us. Got no mercy for you.
I'm being targeted again.
Here they come.
What's that?
Great.
Take this. Use your eyes.
How? Why? You keep missing, my guy. I'm not happy. Because unlike in other games, if you miss, you lose your whole turn.
It's our turn now. Hold still.
Blast.
Not done yet. You're here. Take this.
Yeah. Medicine, nice. Are they the soldiers from the fort? They survived. No, that couldn't be. They're simply deserters, aren't they? That's not what I'm asking. How would they ever immobilize the pursuit? I don't know, but I think it's safe to say I'm the least of your worries at this point. In any case, we should probably keep moving. Let's go. Yeah, we should.
Alright.
Here we are. Looks so creepy. Well, I guess you did say it was abandoned. Aye, the Crown Theocracy ordered it so. I haven't been to this place in quite some time. Despite the royal decree, I still hear the miners risking it all to come to this place, seeking the riches left within. I'll happily trade some legal miners for an armed detachment of soldiers pursuing us. Shall we hurry inside? You're not wrong there. Make preparations if you must, but be quick about it.
What is it?
What is it?
Please, come on.
Do I have anything else to sell? I do. Perfect.
Thank you.
Okay, I'm gonna save. Playtime is 148. Cool. Alright.
Wait a second.
Wait! There's probably a bunch of shady miners in there, right? We'll be safe around them? Fear not, most of them are the same miners that worked here before the closure. Besides, it'd be against their best interest to cause a scene and risk the Crown Theocracy coming down on this place, right? Oh, sounds like there won't be a problem then. Are you ready? Let's go! If our pursuers catch up with us, it'll be a whole mess of trouble that I'd rather not deal with. Let's move with haste. I can't do his voice. The more I try to add the gravel, the more it hurts my throat. Nord Mines.
However,
it's dead quiet. Are you sure there's still people working here? The disquieting stillness you feel. Those are your instincts alerting you to bloodthirst in the air. Judging by the people who were after us before, then it's likely. Hold, deserters! You're trapped like rats now. Lay down your arms and surrender peacefully. As I thought, we walked right into an ambush. They've got us at a disadvantage, catching us in this narrow bottleneck. We need to turn back now. It's no use. The entrance is already barricaded with soldiers. Surrender immediately. You've got nowhere to run, and if you don't comply, the miners will pay for the price of insolence.
Wait.
This is a misunderstanding. We're not deserters. We were forced to retreat. We had no choice. A human. Oh yes, we're well aware of your predicament. That's exactly why we can't have any survivors. Our orders are to let no one escape. Well, it appears we've stepped into a whole damned conspiracy. We have no choice. We fight our way through. Here they come. Stop them here and now. Oh, that's him. I was like, wait. Why aren't you dying?
I feel you. I can't believe this.
Scrap metal. Over there, someone's collapsed.
Hey,
Hey, oh, he's talking.
I didn't see no deserters. Please, don't kill me.
The life is gone from his eyes. Well, I guess they killed him.
Why?
To send a message, boy. Either we give ourselves up, or these innocents pay the price.
That's awful.
But the only one who could know we survived, and the only one who could send soldiers after us. Oh, come on, let's move.
That transition's really cool.
Stop right there.
I feel you. I can't believe this.
There they are.
Thank you. Ye saved me. What? Isn't that? Just as I thought. It all makes sense now. It appears that we're expected. Yup. Cling wrap in the flesh.
I knew I'd find you here. You were the only one who never went up to the fort itself, after all. It couldn't have been anyone else.
Who would have thought 3 sorry stragglers would make it past a whole unit of assassins?
Bastard. You never intended for anyone to survive. You knew the human would be there.
Naturally. You heard the reports. I only put more bait on the hook. I wasn't expecting that damn thing to be rampaging already.
You sent those soldiers to their deaths. Why?
Because the kingdom's guard is powerless before the humans, and only a pile of bodies will prove that to the public.
So someone wants the King's Guard disgraced. And when the people need him most, a savior rises as their shield. Is that your game?
Savior? Speak plain, boy. You think he's one of Luis's men?
Dun dun dun.
That pitiful flock needs its shepherd. If a little blood is what it takes to show them who their real savior is, then that's a price easily paid.
He likes to talk through his teeth a lot, doesn't he?
That's why those sons and daughters died. For your savior.
They aren't the first. The soldiers cry for reinforcements, the villagers plead to be spared. But I know better than to confront a human.
This dialogue is really framed very similar to like the dialogue that you hear like the characters speak when they're confronting like the shadow in the palace in Persona 5. I don't mean to compare this game to Persona 5. I know it's gonna piss a lot of people off, but like that's the reason why I wanted to play this game, is because I saw the elements of Atlas RPGs that I like in this game when I played the demo. Like you can tell this is an Atlas game. Like it speaks to that archetype, like the design. It's very similar.
A village. You refused. Wait, then you were the one who...
Backstory time.
7 years ago, the first Flames Day of June, a village in the northern hills was razed to the ground. A village called Harlia.
Yeah, don't mind us, Sky. I know you want to kill us, but give me a moment for my dramatic monologue.
Oh, yes, that might have been a name.
Then you made a fatal mistake, Klinger.
You left one survivor.
Battle time? Oh no.
Stay back!
Help me!
Help me! Please!
This was the only road without checkpoints. A simple deduction.
You're a disgrace to your title. I may not make it out alive, but as for you, you're hopeless!
Oh, thou
Yeah! It's poetry time! We know what this means!
anguished traveler.
Let's go, Stroll!
For thou to choose thy path.
Yeah!
Lodestar, whose light reveals the king's own path. Awaken.
Yeah! Let's go!
What?
Rip that heart out, boy! Rip it out!
Oh, no, I can't fail Lord Luis. Without him, I've got nothing left. You struggle in vain. I won't let you rob me of my glory. This is the way of the real world, little lordling.
You call this real? Leaders abandon their people and the innocent die by their scorn. If that's the real world, then it can die alongside you!
Yeah! Do it! Yeah! Hell yeah! Speak your truth, man.
My name is Leon Stroll de Halietus. My home and my family were taken from me. I am the last of my house. I am the last of my noble bloodline. And in the name of my
It's so
people,
dramatic.
I will strike you down where you stand!
He's so dramatic. But I love him for it. Oh, yo!
Come, I will show you a world with
Okay, that's a cool design. Peril!
What is this?
Wait, he's got power like yours now? Well, better show him how to use it.
I don't know what you think you're doing, but I'll not cave to an empty threat like that. This igniter's all I need to turn you to ash. You lot, get to it. Cover me.
I think you're getting a bit overconfident, man.
So
That's
he
just me.
scampers off to protect himself, and his subordinates get to be his living shields. The man's showing his true colors. I'll fix the filthy coward with the end he deserves.
The Igniter's powerful, but it takes care and calculation to wield. If you sense danger, steel your defenses and endure it.
Hack and slash.
Yeah! Oh my god, that did so much damage. That's crazy. Okay, one of them's dead. Don't hit me, please. Perfect, thank you. He resists that. Slash him. Wham! Oh, I got a crit. You keep missing, bro! Why do you keep missing? Are you that bad? Come on now. We can do better than this. Yeah, critical.
Take this.
Okay, thank you.
I shall vanquish evil.
He hits so hard. Oh my god. Oh, that was not good.
Trivial. Finish the job.
I call upon royal power within.
Wham!
Die hard. Die!
Mage flames. Oh. Gay! Gay! Heal yourself. Perfect.
Take this.
We're good. We're fine. Peachy keen.
Not bad, if I say so myself.
Not bad at all.
Let's put it on strength.
Nice. I feel stronger.
Oh, I still had points left over. Oops.
That's a new one even for me.
Tarukaja? Oh, nice. I like that one.
Impossible.
Something tells me that's not a character they got a very high budget for.
Never expected a commissioned officer would end up a wild-eyed zealot.
Zealot.
How did I do all that? And without an igniter?
'Cause you're special, man.
Just like him. Who are you two, really?
I'm Leon Stroll. Just a fallen noble from the countryside. Back there, Klinger mentioned a village that was raised by a human. They sent for help, but he abandoned them. Halia was its name. I'm the son of its lord, and now I know what really happened. We sent our fastest riders, but we were doomed from the start. If Luis was behind it, then that's all I need to know. He's the one who'll answer for it.
Yeah,
he
will.
Reason to fight now. I don't want to be an ally of convenience alone, so once more, please, let me join your cause.
What do you say, Grius?
What do you say? Words, man. Use your words. You have them. You can use them. Use them, please.
I see. Keeping an eye on you was too much trouble in the first place.
No.
So you've no objections? What say you, friend?
You're already one of us.
Already one of us.
Thank you. I'll remember this.
Stroll will remember this.
Now, onward.
New bond.
The proud noble, Stroll.
Yeah.
Within him dwells the virtue of the warrior. Nurture thy bond with him, and a new power yet slumbering within thee may awaken.
Together we stand.
I love the skill tree. I keep talking about it, but I love it.
Did you feel that just now? What's going on? Does it have something to do with that odd magic? Now that I think about it, once you awakened, isn't it weird that Stroll followed not long after? What does this mean? Huh? Wait, what?
What does this mean? Ah! Bookman wants to talk to us.
Hey, where are we? What just happened?
Surprising indeed. Somehow you find yourself here once more. And a fairy. I thought their kind long extinct. Do they yet take refuge in the Elden Sanctum?
Hey, you gonna talk to me or just at me?
We meet again, my friend. Though admittedly sooner than I'd expected. Remarkably, another has awakened. What miracle is this? Yes, that same power now stirs in your companion. Another of the mighty archetypes. Do you recall our discussion earlier about how archetypes are an original form of magic?
More or less, yeah.
Well, more or less.
Consider this. As an elder, you are an outcast of society, yes? Your very identity is a kind of destiny you may defy but not escape. All mortals suffer under the weight of our burdens. But in facing and embracing that anxiety, you make it your innermost power. You find freedom.
Speak up, please.
And so,
Every
the
time.
lives of those who overcome their hardships and embody the virtues within are passed down as heroic tales. Your companion, too, had his eyes open to his true path and claimed its virtue. That awakening is your doing, you know. He awakened to the archetype that protects you.
Hey, hold on a second. Who even are you? How much do you know? I'm warning you, if you mess with him, you're gonna have to go through me.
Ah, you two share quite a deep connection, don't you?
Well, we didn't always, but now we're partners to the end. We're linked down to the depths of our hearts. Right?
I wonder what their backstory is.
Right.
We trust each other. I've got his back and he's got mine. And that's all there is to it.
The mystical
New
fairy,
bond!
Gallica.
Yay.
Within her dwells the virtue of the mage. Nurture thy bond with her, and a new power yet slumbering within thee may awaken.
New bond, let's go.
I won't lead you astray.
We can now study the
That's the whole
mage.
reason I'm here. Hey, wasn't that...
I've escaped. Hi, Cave. Where'd you escape from? Were you in like some sort of like social circumstance that you didn't want to be in? Because I've been there. Hope you're having a good day. Welcome in.
Fascinating. Do you understand what just happened? By connecting with others who have found their resolve, you awaken to new strength. And further, you and all your allies may fight with the strength of any archetype in your circle. As an example, your other companion, the fellow with the eye patch, he seems to have some training and knowledge regarding the wielding of an archetype. By his own account, nothing came of it. Yet if you so desire it, you can awaken the true power within him.
What? You mean Rias could use this power too?
The nature of the Seeker. No. Perhaps it is simply your own nature. You truly are remarkable. If you seek answers, then go and claim them.
It was chill but too long, busy all day since like whenever in the AM. I feel you. I had kind of a similar thing going on. We went on a road trip today because you know, like the leaves are turning into fall colors now. At least they are here. I'm sure they aren't everywhere, but they're turning here. So yeah, we went on a road trip, but like we left at like 9 a.m. and we were out until like 5 or 6 or something like that. I mean, we had fun. We had dinner. We went out on like a little paddle boat down like a river valley. We went to a winery, got some wine slushies. It was a fun day, but it was a long day. And I came home and I immediately like we have a like a chair down here. It's the same chair. Well, it's not the same chair that you sat in when you visited, because we got rid of that chair because it was kind of falling apart. But it's the replacement chair of that one. And I just came down here and I put something on the TV and I just fell asleep. And I slept for like 2 hours. And then I woke up and I'm like, oh shoot, I was gonna stream. And then I got something to drink and I streamed. So yeah, no, it's a long day though. But I mean, it was fun, you know. Yeah, no, we had stops. We definitely had stops. It wasn't like 5 hours straight. We had been doing that when we were going out to my aunt's old house, but we definitely had stops. We weren't on the road for too long, which is good. Because long car rides are just, I mean, they're fun, but to a point, you know. Eventually you're just kind of like, because like, I mean, they're like when we were going out to my aunt's old house, I mean, we were driving for, you know, 6 hours in a day, you know. 3 hours out, 3 hours back, and that was exhausting. But this one was just a shorter road trip. We made stops, we got dinner, we got lunch. Well, we didn't get lunch. We got gas station lunch, I guess. So yeah. It reminds me, I had a friend of mine who had messaged me the other day and was like, yep, I'm now finally home. I had a work shift from 3 a.m. to 1 p.m. And I'm like, Jesus Christ. And it was like some sort of like event or something that was going on. And I'm like, oh my God. Like, that's crazy. That's a long day, long morning. I'd be so tired. Madness. Absolute madness. But yeah, okay, this is the game. I was so happy when I booted up this game for the first time last night, or not last night, 2 nights ago, and there was a skill tree. I was like, oh my God.
Now then, this here.
Each character can study archetypes obtained throughout the story by selecting the corresponding icon on the tree. Each archetype consumes minuscule shards of mango crystals. Once a crystal character has studied an archetype, you can use the main menu to change their channeled archetype at no cost.
That means... Now then.
So it's kind of like classes. Like, instead of like personas in this game, like, your character has a class that they can be assigned, and then you can train them in each of the different classes and assign them to the class. And then, like, there's progression in the classes. At least I'm assuming that's what these, like, adjacent hexes are. I think that's kind of neat. We're gonna make him a mage.
This right here. All right. Sure. Of course.
Yo! O worthy heart who tempers anxiety into strength. If thou art prepared to pursue knowledge that surpasses the natural logic of the world, I shall bestow upon thee our soul, the soul of the mage. What is this? Is it truly an archetype? This is the same magic I once strove for. I can't believe it's finally in my grasp.
I still have much to learn.
Fascinating.
The man with the eye patch should have now awoken to an archetype. Similarly, I can imbue you and that noble youth with a new archetype power. No, I think we're good, because like we're pretty balanced. I'm the seeker and he's a warrior. By talking to more in academia and studying archetypes, you'll be able to unlock and use new archetypes. You can gain useful strategic knowledge by attending Moore's lectures. Wait. Some functions in the main menu are now available, such as changing your archetype. So you can do it in the main menu.
Right.
How do you do it?
What now?
Archetype details. I'm already lost on this tree. Yeah, it's like this game is a lot. I've noticed. It's kind of intense. Oh, that's how I change it. Okay. I've just been pressing Y this whole time. You can change them right here. Nice. Okay, good to know. I'm gonna get pancakes and go to a parade tomorrow morning, so I shouldn't not be awake and I should actually sleep, but I have time to chill for a little. Let's go. Oh, it's time to get my DLC. Yeah, I can change the music so it's Persona music. I'm not gonna do that because the battle theme in this game is like insane, but I paid for the DLC. Damn right I'm gonna use it.
My young friend, to reach the lineage of power's greatest potential, you must acquire more archetypes and bring them together. After all, a hero without allies is nothing more than a lone dissenter. To save the many, you must learn to fight with the power of many. Only a champion of the people may awaken the power of heroes, and with it, seize a future of their own making. When next you come to see me, I hope it shall be of your own volition. Open my book, then let your imagination conjure this place anew, as vividly as you can make it. I'm sure that will be enough to reunite us. As long as you walk your path, I shall faithfully watch over you. May we meet again.
Bye. Oh, the voice actor made me think Merle Ambrose's voice actor died. Who's Merle Ambrose? Is that a character from... I'm gonna sound really dumb if I go, is that a character from Wizard 101?
You two all right there? Looked as if you were in some kind of trance.
Trance? Wait. Have we been here this whole time?
It was strange. As if I felt something in the air.
In the air.
My senses sharpened near tenfold. It reminded me of my old days studying magic.
What? So that wasn't a dream. Grius, that's probably his power. You studied back at the Sanctum, right? I know you couldn't get the hang of it then, but I think we might have just awakened it.
I told the two about the term archetype and the gist of what I learned.
Awakened it? But that... Who are you people? The truth, if you would.
Look, in all honesty, we barely know any more than you do. But the short version is, well, I think you can use that power now.
I think you might be right. The way it feels is... Well, this is magic, eh? I'd almost given up on it, but fate had other plans, it seems.
Okay, that is a Scottish accent, right? I always get Scottish and Irish mixed up, but I'm pretty confident that's Scottish. And it's really embarrassing that I think I know that because, like, there's a professional wrestler that's also Scottish, and he kind of talks like that, and that's how I feel like that's how I know it. Yeah, okay, thank you. I don't know why I always get those two mixed up, but I do. It is the Headmaster Ambrose, the old guy. Oh, he died? Or you think they're gonna like replace him? Or are they just gonna like keep on keeping on, you know? They're just gonna like not like write the character off.
Enough. We must move on. There is far to go still. And lad, I follow your lead now, at least when it comes to how we use these skills in battle. We haven't the luxury of time to train with magic.
Same here. You've clearly got a sense for this, and I'd rather make myself useful than muddle your strategies.
Can now give instructions, thank God. It's about dang time.
5 days until the funeral. That's precious little time, and we'd best not waste it.
I don't know, they're making that whole brand new game that was supposed to be like a visual novel set in the past center on the school's past. Well, I feel like you could then recast him because he would be like a younger version of him, right? Unless he's like a wizard that like ages insanely slowly and he would still be an old man, but...
What's up?
What's the matter? Moore's right there. Moore? Is that a person? I see no one there. So no one else really sees him. Huh, maybe we're the only ones who can go to that room. Oi! Are you lot alright? I saw a dead miner and assumed there'd been some accident, but looking at it now, that isn't the case at all. And are you okay? Aye, I'm still in one piece. I didn't run any monsters neither. How'd you get in unharmed? I'm certain the entrance and exit was sealed off by soldiers. Soldiers? I didn't see anyone. Only one I saw was that pasty fella who was some kind of general. You mean Klinger? We left him splayed out over there. What? He's gone? Damn, we must go after him. It'd be bad for us if he returns with reinforcements. Leave him be. He has no one left, I wager. He was bluffing about sealing off the exits. On top of that, he'd failed to finish us off. He won't be able to return to Lewis as anything but a disgrace.
Sure.
The asshole guy in this game is called Louis Guillaburn, and I think it's the funniest last name ever. Guillaburn. He could be recast. I hate people only at Subreddit who immediately were like, just use AI. Yeah, no, like, recast him, give another voice actor a chance. I'm sure, like, there's people that could easily, like, replicate his voice, you know, imitate it. It won't be the same, but it'd be, you know, similar. You're right, let's leave him be place for now. It's not like he can go back to the military either after what he said to us. I have no idea what all this is about, though I'm relieved. I was worried everyone would be dead in here. I'm gonna be around for a while. If you need anything, you know who to ask. Okay. We'll save again? Nope. Okay. I'm sorry for involving him.
These come highly.
Oh, you got armor now? Hell yeah.
Now then.
Firmus ointment. Side tangent, does it make me a bad person if fairies were real or pixies or whatever that thing is following you? If you'd like punt them across the room? I'd be like, yeah, I'm not taking orders from you, puny, right? I don't know who you think you are. You're like a bug. Oh my god. That's fairy racism, Cave. And that's so funny too, because like this game's like one of this game's like core like messages is that racism's bad. So it's like oh, that was nearly it for me. Sorry we got dragged into all this. Most of the guards soldiers aren't unhinged maniacs if it helps. Right, considering apologizing, I guess you aren't the bad guys. I see why Klinger stooped to using hostages as bait. A worthless captain, but he certainly had an eye for new recruits. A surefire tactic against your like. I am heartily ashamed. That aside, you're not passing through these caves, are you? You'd best turn back now, if so. Something nasty in the air lately. These gelatinoses jiggling around in there. They're not just little jellies anymore. They're downright dangerous. Try chasing them away, but a blade doesn't do much to them. Fire is our best shot, or getting someone with an igniter to blast them. Didn't used to be so many of them around. Now there's so many we may never clear them out. This place is a right monster's den these days. All I'm saying is it's a long way the other end of the mountain. No man could get through that unscathed. The king's funeral is upon us. We haven't had time to look for other routes. Not much else we can do then, but at least we should make sure we can use some magic. Really? Against the fairies? Well, so there's like all these like the whole plot, like, well, not the whole plot, but the whole idea is that there's like this book that we have called like it's a fantasy book in the world, and it like paints the picture of like our real world, I guess, because like there's a book, right, and it's like pictures of like Earth and humanity, and it's like, imagine a world where everybody is free to live in peace and everyone's on equal footing. There's nobody that's better than someone else, and yada yada yada. And then it's like, oh man, that's a utopia. We're all uneven here, and like every town you go to, they're like, oh, what are you? You're some weird race that like is disgusting and nobody likes. And there's also dog boys. Like there's literally like dog humans, and then they're like the poor beggars of the world. Like they're impoverished and like beg for money and like are criminals, and I just find it funny. There's just all these different, like, they call them tribes in this game, but effectively they're different races of creatures. It was not. There used to be a completely mundane mine shaft, no different from the others. Perhaps this is what that miner was talking about before. Something about the interior of this place being unusual. Assassinating Lewis is our top priority. Do not forget that. Prepare yourselves now, for I have no time to rest until we're through here. Yeah.
Be careful. There they are. Here we go.
Right. Let's do this. Don't be careless. Here I go. Let's go. Burn! One remains.
The freedom of No.
They're weak to fire.
Let's go.
Are you weak to wind?
Still up?
No.
No. What's the plan?
I'd be on the side of the fairy racist. That's so unfortunate. Yeah, a little bit, but no, I get it. I think gamers are like pre-positioned to not like fairies. You know what I mean? After Ocarina of Time, like nobody is for fairies.
See the enemy. Our usual tactics should work.
I would hold mine.
I think like that's justified. Really does make me an asshole, but like the four of you standing there, where was that thought going?
Charging in. Let's do this.
Right. Let's do this. Any means necessary. I'll go for the kill to stop the legend.
We can do this. I won't hold back. Scour.
I can't afford to hold back. I call upon royal power within.
Slash it.
They die hard. Blade mage.
Boy. I'm sure it's got magic or something. Well, like, one of the things that the fairy does is the fairy's the reason we have music in the game. I think that was interesting. Like, when we first started the game, it was silent, and she's like, I know, I can make your life a little bit less, like, you know, sad and depressing. And then she's like, here, and then she cast a spell so that we had music. And I was like, you know, that's kind of cool. I like that. She's the reason all the music's playing in the game. But it's like one of those things where it's like, you know, every one of these like games has to have like that one helper character that's like, hey, I know what to do, you know. I'm glad they're there because people that don't know what to do would get really lost really easily, but like at the same time they can be really annoying sometimes.
You hate to see it.
Looks like it's not safe yet. Stay alert.
There they are.
Oh, I got smacked.
We'll hold our ground.
Oops. Uh-oh. Oh, good. You attacked the person who you wasn't gonna get hurt.
We're evenly matched. Guess we better
Any
stay on our
means
toes.
necessary.
Let's sit. Seeker! Wind! Now I shall vanquish evil.
Like, if we're being attacked by demon slime monsters or whatever the fuck, and this band of adventurers show up, one of them is 8 inches tall, making, like... noise. I got it! We'll be fine! Come on! I know what you mean. It's the least intimidating party member.
Great moves back there.
Just make music or set this one out. Well, I mean, like, I guess one upside is that, like, she isn't a party member. She's like support. But it is, I do see what you mean. It is funny. Oh, critical! Let's go. Diagonal slash. But I mean, I get what you mean. Like, it'd be different if she was like a full-fledged party member, you know? Oh, I got hit again.
This won't stop us.
These worms are gonna be the death of me. As long as they don't hit me, then I'm probably fine.
They're weak to ice.
Okay, well I don't have ice, thank you.
The freedom of a... hold on. I shall vanquish evil.
She get hit by a rock and break like every bone. Yeah, pretty much, huh? Another quick question: these worms. Are you gonna ask if they have balls on their chin? Because I mean, I'm not gonna lie, it does kind of look like that. they've got some kind of thing going on. I don't know. They got some sort of sack up there. I didn't even see what they were called.
All right, here we go.
Okay, there's another treasure this way.
There they are. Time for some fun. We can't get sloppy.
What are they called? Serpetia.
The freedom of a wanderer.
Or Nexticles.
No.
Yeah.
To the rear guard.
I like that. Nexticles.
I call upon royal power within.
Wham!
Yes, mage. You're wide open.
Critical! Ooh, very nice.
Let's go. Maybe not.
Don't bite me. How dare you? That was so rude. Okay, we're good. The battle theme for this game goes so hard. Okay, good. You learned ice skill. Thank God. I'm just like shocked that I'm enjoying this because you know me, like I don't like high fantasy at all, but like I don't know. There's just something. I mean, I think it's because it plays like a Persona game where I'm like, yeah, like I'm into it. Not good. This was all for naught if our way is blocked. It's not all either. I'm sensing Megala and the feeling's only getting stronger. It's disturbing, like back at the fort. Same as the fort. Surely you don't mean. Fear is a luxury we can't afford right now, lad. Galaga's words are a cause for concern, but right now we need to keep moving. Look closely, lad. There's a gap between those collapsed rocks. We should be able to squeeze through if we go one at a time. Do we have to go one at a time? No, we don't.
I see the enemy.
I shall rise to the occasion.
Right there. Let's do this.
Let the battle begin.
You get a crate of wood and a spear. Literally, though, like, that's exactly what would happen.
Let's take off.
I should heal myself. A splinter just goes flying and she just...
I shall vanquish evil. Hack and slash. Who remaining?
Let's see the power of heroes.
That one's more of a threat. Beautiful.
By this power. No. Seeker! Scour!
Caustic acid. Rude.
They die hard. Mage. Blaze.
The poor fairy.
That was the last of them.
It's like, I don't know what it is, but it's like, the other thing is like, fairy characters in games are always like so sassy too. They're never just like these like, you know, like happy, kind, like people. It's always like, well, I know better than that. You know, it's like, chill. We aren't gonna get anything done if we play this game. Okay, what does he have on now? Put on the military cuirass. Cuirass? Isn't it literally cuirass? That's so funny that that's a word that exists. We just accepted that. That's how we're gonna pronounce that. Oh! Okay, that was weird. My screen just went dark. All of a sudden, it's like right when I was about to go into like a combat encounter, and it's like also the screen goes on. I'm just like sitting there like spamming the button, like please no, please no, please no, please no. Don't get me. I don't want to die.
Right there.
I think they see us.
No, you don't. Oh, ew. Sandworm Valmo.
They're pretty tough. Better be careful.
I love when my computer shuts down. I can see myself in the reflection. Okay, but no, like literally, like I was playing a game the other recently, and I was talking about how my computer kept crashing. I don't know if I told you that. I can't remember if I did or not. But my computer kept crashing, and it was always so frustrating because all of a sudden, like, I think it's my I have a feeling that it's my capture or my GPU that fails because it does that like the audio like goes and then it like crashes. Yeah. Anyway, and then I'm just like I slam my fist down the table, like damn it, and then I just sit there as the screen goes dark and my computer restarts. I'm like, man. Okay, that's fine, I guess. It's so sad. That's why, like, I was saying, like, oh man, like, if I want to play this Planet Coaster game, I'm gonna need to upgrade my computer, because if it's crashing when I'm playing, like, The Sims, it's gonna crash if I try and play hardcore, like, roller coaster game. It can barely handle the existing roller coaster game I own. But it breaks my heart. It's so frustrating. I'm just like, please, can we just not? You know? Like, can we just not? Can we just, like, chill? Can we have, like... Can we just, like, behave? But yeah, I'd like to eventually upgrade my GPU and my CPU, I guess. But at the moment, it's just a matter of, like, having the money to do so. Granted, I could have had the money to do so if I didn't buy this game, but I wanted to buy this game.
I see the end.
I wanted this game more than I wanted a new GPU.
Is there another way?
And I figured I could stream it, which would be fun too.
Now, what's the play? I'll cut you down. 2 remaining.
Nice.
The power of heals. Burn.
It's okay. Come forth, royal soul.
Oh, nice. We went through that whole thing without getting hit. Expert mode.
You hate to see it. Seen the right move. Didn't think I had anything left to
Keep it up. Nice.
That was the last of them.
It reminds me of
right there.
Persona 5. After every move, like frickin' Morgana would be like, "Looking good, Joker," and it's like, shh. Like if you like had the same character do the same move over a course of like several like turns, they like the navigator would just repeat the same line over and over again. I'm like, shh. Oh my god, he got hurt really bad.
I'll cut you down.
Any need necessary.
Yeah, I got him. Don't worry.
We can do this.
I owe you.
Oh, fucking rock! The rock goes just flying through the air at her.
Tougher than I thought.
Feral Crush. Oh! I don't appreciate being munched, thanks.
Let's catch our breath.
Just part of the job.
I see the enemy.
But I like that you can do combat without having to go into turn-based if they're weak enough. It's like, it feels like I was saying this earlier, it feels like a combination of like a Warriors game and an turn-based RPG. And like wandering around, and this is gonna sound kind of weird, but like wandering around and finding like all the different like enemies just wandering around, it feels very MMO-like. Like, I don't know why, but like the vibes I get are kind of like Pirates of the Caribbean Online. Especially in this cave. Like, I think this cave is a very big example of that.
Our usual tactics should work.
It's like if Pirates of the Caribbean Online had like turn-based combat.
I shall fight as the noble I am.
I think the music kind of contributes to that too, if I'm being honest.
Blades power of heroes. Stay focused.
Come forth, royal soul. Wind.
I don't know why, it just feels very pirates to me. I guess it doesn't help that they have accents that I associate with pirates, where they go like, aye.
I shall rise to the occasion.
Aye.
It's all over. We can relax for now.
The green too. Yeah, it's like this chanting that reminds me of pirates.
Take it and let's go.
The green caves too, yep.
What now?
Okay. Yeah, equip that. Scrap metal. Wait, where are we going? Oh, up that way. Oh, it's the safe room! Is that so? I don't feel anything. I thought it was just a feeling, but now I can see it. It's like the Magla hollows out just for that room. Back in the sanctum, I learned that fairies are natural adepts at sensing Magla. It's safe to assume that Gallica is no exception. Maybe we can just get some rest in there. Why don't we head inside? It's not a bad idea. We can catch our breath before continuing.
Hey.
This does seem like an ideal place to rest. I'm just wondering why the Magla's thinner here. Couldn't tell you much, it's just like a feeling I get. There's varying intensity to the Magla that thirsts through the air. For example, think of it like steam or smoke. It seems not much can seep into this room, a Magla hollow, if you will. Even your igniters won't work well in here. A Magla hollow seems as good a term as any, and all the better if Gallica can sense them. You could say that. It's easier to spot a big absence of Magla when the area around it's flooded with the stuff.
All right.
The beasts seem loath to approach as well. Let's catch our breath here while we can. Yeah. What's that armor do? It's like a thimble. It's like physics at that point. What's it called? Inertia. That's the word I was looking for. Inertia. I'm so PC gamer appeal that navigating a menu with a controller makes my brain explode. Valid. I feel like there is a controller, like this game has a PC release. But I think it assigns like controls to keys, you know, obviously. Like the UI is still the same where it's like a press this button to do this, press this button to do that, but I think it's assigned to like keys in the keyboard. Or a controller if you have a controller. Like if you were playing it on like the Steam Deck, for example.
Thank you. Welcome. Thank you.
Thank you. We should use. Yeah.
Wait a second.
Wait, something feels really wrong further in. It might be what I was sensing. Unfortunately, we got no choice but to press on, regardless of what lies ahead. I'm going to open it. Are you ready? Good, here, let's go. I gotta mouse my way through menus. That's valid. I don't know if you could in this game. I think it would have to be, you know, input driven. Very boomer of me. I don't know. I mean, maybe. I guess that's true. I'm the weird person where it's like I always got if I'm gonna play a game like this, I always have to have a controller. I couldn't play with mouse and keyboard. But there are some games that are better with mouse and keyboard, especially like first-person shooter games or shooter games in general. My God, trying to aim with a controller is miserable. I hate it so much. I can't do it. I need to like, you know, click and drag and look around. I couldn't play on a controller. It was like trying to play Starfield on a controller sucked. Because I'd miss all the shots I'd take, and I was so mad.
What is that? I've never seen anything like it.
It's a crystal of raw magla. This feels wrong somehow. Now I remember. They say in the lands beyond mortal reach, great spires of crystal stand. And anyone who might touch them is driven mad.
12-foot tall birdman. Rah, rah. I'm gonna kill you. Rah.
That's all just superstition, though, right? Still, this thing is giving off a really nasty aura.
That's no ordinary monster. Some kind of human?
Also, yeah, the enemy, like the big bad monsters in this game are called humans. And I find it really fascinating because I'm wondering if there's like some lore to that about why they're humans. You know what I mean?
The way it's moving, it's almost like it's protecting the crystal.
Here it comes.
Peril. Homo Fulquilo.
No holding back. I won't hold back.
Haha.
Freedom of a wanderer. Falling back.
Hyper. It's concentrating. Front row is being targeted. So if we move everybody to the back row, does that mean we'll be fine?
Evil. Hack and slash.
I'm gonna hope that's the case.
Falling back. The power of heroes.
The freedom of...
I shall fight as the... Are you prepared?
Please miss. Don't hit me. Bonfire of the Vanities. Haha!
There, mate. Got other engaging. The power of heroes.
The freedom. I won't hold back. You better be sure.
In the name, time to go offensive. I call upon royal power within.
Wham! Yeah.
Any means necessary.
The freedom of a wanderer. Forward.
Oh no. Stay back.
Let's go.
We're good. Increase his attack.
Here.
My thanks.
Vitalaja. Attack and defense rose dramatically. Gabot. What is Gabot? Ow. Boat.
Trivial.
Okay.
Warrior.
Yep.
Yes, the power of heroes.
I will fight.
Alright. Heal. Who's the lowest? Heal me. We'll have an extra turn, I think.
Warrior.
Or maybe
I'll
not.
cut you down. Tougher than
I was
thought.
wrong. Gabot again.
Please.
Don't kill him. Oh no. Okay, we are we are hurting.
Crystallize.
Let's go.
I'm not out of this yet. Warrior. What a mess. No holding back. They die hard. I won't hold back.
Let's take
Okay, and then we can heal him.
with healing power.
Sorry, Stroll, you just might die, but that is a sacrifice I am willing to make. Oh no, we're fine. As long as we move everybody back.
Withdrawing.
Someone heal him.
Not done now. I'll attack from. Let's go.
I'll attack from the back!
It's okay. We can do this.
Okay, heal him.
We're not out of this yet.
Helpful as ever. I shall fight. Are you prepared?
Can you get him? Yes! Oh, let's go! First time I did that, I died, so I'm pretty proud of that. Oh, let's go.
What is this crystal? By my guess, the monsters were drawn to its aura. We shouldn't leave something so sinister just lying around.
Wreck it, destroy it, slice it and dice it. Sashimi! Yeah. Beautiful.
More questions than answers, but there's no time to ponder them. We better move.
With that, I go EP. All good, Cave. Thanks for hanging. Good to see you. After the long function you had today, you deserve the rest.
Right there. All right. How's that? Charging in. Let's push through.
All right, cool.
Really?
Hey, do you see that? Oh, it's the dragon. I went 07. It did like the little salute guy. Oh, we were saying it didn't show up on screen. Is the emotes on the screen working? Yeah, they are. I wonder why. Not something I ever hoped to stumble upon, but I'm afraid that's a dragon. A dragon? You mean those creatures from the legends? I've never seen with my own eyes. Now I understand why the mine was closed. They must have dug right in this thing's wrist. And no choice but to back off. Anyway, sleep out. Bye, Cave! This mine taps a significant vein of resources. Only something as terrible as a dragon could have forced them to abandon such a lucrative operation.
But
Luck is on our side that we caught it slumbering like this. We can slip past it and continue forward. Almost a shame, it has all sorts of things in its little, well, big nest. I can sense something tinged with Magla, too. Dragons are ancient and strong. Magla follows in their wake, just the way it goes. Any so-called special item you're sensing is bound to have its fill of it. Making it sound kind of appealing, but we should end up in a fight if we try to take it. Don't make this decision lightly. On that note, let's push on quietly now, and I do mean that. We wake that thing up, we're in the fight for our lives. But there are monsters around here too. Aye, if they see us and cause a ruckus, then we're done for. Keep your distance from them as we make our way through. Alright. We'll be secretive. Good old video games stealth section.
Watch out.
Good old video game stealth sections. These are like my least favorite parts of games, guys. To be honest. It reminds me of like Wind Waker, how like the first area of that game is just a big stealth dungeon, and I always was like, I hate this. I like the music, but I hate the fact that it's a stealth dungeon. I don't want a stealth dungeon. Somehow we made it through. I was expecting the worst to happen, but thankfully we lived to see another day. We got lucky this time. Had the thing awoken, we'd be in a very different situation. If anyone truly intends to kill the beast, they need to have a gauntlet runner. A gauntlet runner would certainly make our return to Grand Trad much easier. You may as well wish for the moon, boy. The boy was my own affectation. Only the most prominent nobles have means to secure a runner for themselves. Yes, nice, but can we move on? We're still done for if that dragon wakes up, so let's not overstay our welcome. Look. Isn't that the exit? It is! We can finally get out of here. Looks like we can finally breathe easy, at least for a moment.
What?
Oh no, could it be?
Look.
A dragon's roar, and you feel it shaking, right?
What the?
It's getting stronger. What's going on here? Oh no! It's a cave-in! If you value your lives, run! Ah! Oh, this is like so video gamey. It's like that section in L.A. Noire that I died on so many times, trying to escape the runaway excavator.
We actually made it out.
Achievement.
And in one piece, no less.
Speak for yourself. I think that shaved a couple years off my life.
Damn storm. Can't afford too many delays, but we'll not be getting far in this torrent. We can make camp tonight and slip onto a carriage to the capital tomorrow. once we're out of the wastes. We'll have to, if we want to make it in time.
Public carriage seems a bit risky, doesn't it?
Not with all the outsiders flocking in for the funeral. We'll be 3 faces among hundreds.
Lovely. Another carriage ride. Hopefully this one's smoother than the last couple.
Let's just get our camp set up. Somewhere dry, preferably.
Somewhere dry. Eins, zwei, drei. It's just the way they
so
speak these
cozy.
words. It kills me.
I feel alive again.
You feel alive?
It's certainly better than freezing. Reminds me of when I was a child. Back then, I wouldn't have been caught dead out in the wilderness like this. Countryside nobility like us had no fortune to speak of. My parents bowed and smiled for their money, and honestly, I despised them for it. Back then, I thought being a noble was about, I don't know, a life of prestige, being respected. But one spring 7 years ago, our town was attacked by this horrific creature. A human. Though I'd no idea at the time. I was evacuated alongside the servants while the rest of the town burned. I waited for my parents to join us in the shelter, but they would never come.
Aww.
The parents I'd so despised had stayed behind to protect the villagers who couldn't flee.
I just realized that Stroll's an orphan too. Every single one of these freaking Atlas games is literally just like, here's a cast of characters, and we're just gonna make all of them orphans, and they're all gonna have trauma and family trauma, and the whole point is that you're going to help them get a fountain family to make themselves feel like they belong to a group of people that they no longer have. And it's like they do it every time, but I love it every single time the exact same amount. It's perfect. It must have been hard.
That must have been hard.
Still, it opened my eyes. It changed everything. It taught me who my parents really were, what it really meant to be a noble. But our town's just rubble now. A footnote in history. The human that destroyed us is all we'll ever be known for. I remember my father petitioning the capital for aid, but no reply came. Even knowing how much of a threat the humans were. Now, I think, what if the army? Well, Luis. What if he's the one who abandoned us? If we were just a pawn in his game, then I will make him pay.
Yeah.
Hey, Grius. We all trust each other now, don't we? I think we can tell him.
Aye. Maybe you're right. I'll admit the lad's sword put me in mind of the past.
Something special about that sword?
Well, we used it to identify the messenger from our faction. But it originally belonged to His Highness. A kingly gift from his father. To better suit His Highness and his keen aptitude for magic, that blade was specially forged, with raw magla folded into the metal. Of course, when swordplay bored him, he'd amuse himself by levitating it or standing atop it to glide about. A royal rascal, that one. Those days were all too short. Then, 12 years ago, it all came crashing down.
I've heard. The prince was attacked, right?
There was a plot on his life. One I wish I'd rooted out sooner. Just like tonight, it was pouring rain.
Oh, I forgot. We get a backstory cutscene.
This way!
Cutscene! Honestly, if assassins came in to kill me and they had like masks like that, I'd just give up. I'd be like, nope, you guys are too scary. I'm not doing this.
My lord, are you hurt?
Not into this.
Back!
A royal knight.
I'm too scared.
You knave!
You knave! You knave!
You know nothing of true knighthood. Pledged my life to the prince, and I'll not lose it to you!
You knave!
Highness!
Oh no, he got the spike injection. Oh no. Just the way he face plants.
Stop! They dare harm him.
Oh, L. And they're gone. I think is that supposed to be Luis Goiba? I just feel tempted to say his name in French, like Goiba. Goiba.
Highness! Highness!
Nar, he's growing plants. That's what happens when you eat a watermelon seed.
His Highness survived the attack, but the curse hanging over him was powerful and complex. Of all the mage healers in the capital, not one could wake him. And he grew weaker with each passing day.
Some say he soon grew a watermelon out of his mouth.
We might lift the curse if we knew the specifics of its formula, but Luis would never give that up. Which leaves but one way to dispel the curse. Its caster must die.
And you're sure Luis is the man you seek?
Guebo.
I saw him in the fray. He was younger then. Younger even than you are now, and shorter besides. I could never mistake him. And now, after spilling the royal blood of father and son both, the people call him not traitor, but savior for his highness, for the king, and for the very future of this country. He must be dealt with. To kill Luis is to see justice served.
I see. So as he did with the prince, he would make of my city a stepping stone to further heights. A tool to spread the infamy of the humans. You haven't told that story to many, have you? Thank you for trusting me with it.
A rogue never forgets a debt. Even if it takes 3 generations, we'd see it repaid. But neither do we forget a grudge. And Luis will know that soon enough.
So, that's what all this is about. Say, friend, this mission means a lot to you too, doesn't it?
Yes, of course it does.
You've been carrying a greater weight than I realized. In any case, I owe you my life. And we've both got something we'd fight to protect.
You know, I still think it's great that the main character speaks on their own. Well, speaks lines when you like respond on a dialogue tree or dialogue option, but also speaks on their own without you having to prompt it. I don't know. It's like I understand why they have silent protagonists, but I like when protagonists are not silent. I mean, like he's still, for all intents and purposes, a silent protagonist. He really only speaks lines relevant to the story. He doesn't really go on his way to get more emotional or anything. But it's nice to have a voice to the character, not just, ugh.
Let's save this country. Together. Ideally, once we're out of this cold, of course. I think it's about time we eat. We're almost to the capital, after all. I'd say that's worth celebrating.
I'm beat.
I'm exhausted. Is there another hidden thing here? Oh, I'm sorry. You don't want me to wander too much, do you? Okay, sorry, fine. I'm sorry. There's just a hidden thing last time, so I was just making sure. Oh, we're back and going back again. To the blue room. Academia.
Huh? pretty sure I fell asleep.
I was literally just about to talk.
Well, then it's just as I thought. While you're asleep, our connection is much stronger. You wield your magic with ever more confidence. Splendid. As I mentioned previously, the archetype grows and develops anew through encounters with others. Look for those bearing the nobility and presence of the heroes and kings of old. More virtuous than the weight of any crown or medal is the burden you place on your own path forward. The more comrades and supporters who stand beside you, the more your power will deepen as you soar to new heights. One day, if the people join hands and seize the freedom to decide their own future with their own power just as you do, that is my ideal world.
So, my thought, and I'm gonna just throw this out there again, I don't know if this is how this is gonna go, but my thought is that what's going to happen is we're going to have, like, a party made up of all the different, like, each of the different, like, world races in this, you know, kingdom are going to be represented in our party. And that's going to be kind of the way that we, quote-unquote, like, unite the world together, you know what I mean? I have a feeling that's kind of how it's going to be. I'm not sure, but it's kind of the thought I have, is that it's going to play out that way. And it's going to be kind of like the metaphor ReFantazio, if you will. But I don't know. I'm curious to see how this goes.
Hold on. What do you mean, supporters? We're trying to keep out of the public eye here.
I mentioned before, did I not? There is no hero without allies. Only a single voice in opposition. In other words, even archetypes have their own strengths and weaknesses. They'll be of little use if used thoughtlessly. Life and death are seconds apart on the battlefield. Be attentive, mindful, and strategic. Only then can you emerge victorious. When you feel unsure how to proceed, I recommend you stop, assess your surroundings, and think. The smallest observation is often our greatest inspiration. Well, it's almost dawn. I will be watching with great anticipation. Until we meet again.
All right. He likes to always get us when we're either reading or, like, it'd be funny. It's just like you discover more and more tasks where, like, he has, like, oh, I see we have a connection when you skip down the lane. Dude, stop pulling me into this library. I just want to live my life, man. That's all I want.
Let's go.
Great.
One thing I want, that's it.
Escaping the dragon's threat in the Nord mines, the party shakes their pursuers amidst the discovery of great powers. To make up for lost time, they risk hiring a coach to secret them the rest of the way to the capital. The royal funeral draws ever closer. 2 days remain.
Finally, we found a ride. Looks like we should make it in time for the funeral after all.
Last time we rode in a public carriage, it was hit by bandits. A pack of Louise zealots, too, if I remember. Talk about a nasty surprise.
You've come a ways since then. Any bandits who set on us now are in for a nasty surprise.
Reminds me of the road to the fort. Sitting there in the cart. Never could have imagined you and I would be the only survivors. Strange. How fast life can change.
Ain't that the truth? How are you holding up?
Okay. Unfortunately, I'd not had time to put any names to faces. Don't even know the name of the Roussault fellow we talked down.
Oh, good. You know what? It's okay. I don't mind if he died. He was annoying.
The last couple days have certainly been eventful.
He just, like, intentionally sat out to fight us all the time. He had, like, the biggest stick up his ass. He was just like, oh, but who do you think you are? I'm tougher than you. And it's like, dude, nobody asked. Any askers? Like, no.
Almost feels like everything we thought we knew about the world was wrong.
Well, plenty of people live their lives without taking a single step outside their city. But we haven't the luxury of ignorance, I suppose.
We're almost to the capital. Quiet now, and stay sharp.
6'9". I'm sorry. Oh, red-headed lady.
Milady.
Milady.
Welcome back, and thank you for making the trip.
After so long, I am only surprised anyone remained here who yet remembered me.
Surely you jest, milady.
Pay me no mind. I heard of the king's death.
So if it, what does the word trust mean? I was playing this last night and I was like, trust, and I just didn't care enough to look it up. But to trust means to arrange a person's hair into long locks. Huh. Hair arranged or formed into tresses, braided, plaited. So long locks of red hair?
The skyline is full of unfamiliar figures. 'Tis a testament to how long I've been away.
It's the guard that's changed the most. It's just chaos and politics there, arguing over matters of succession. Feels like we've lost sight of who we're even protecting. Not to mention talk of monsters at the border. We've nowhere near enough soldiers to deal with them on top of everything else.
After tomorrow, the city will calm. Once the formality of the funeral is past, a new king will be crowned. After which, I suppose there'll be no further need of a search party. Not many even remember we were searching in the first place.
The royal funeral draws ever closer. One day remains. Escaping the Nord mines, the party hailed a horse-drawn coach and returns now to Grand Trad, capital of Ukrainia, the day before the royal funeral.
Grand
As they
Trad.
gaze upon the city, flags of mourning fluttering in the wind, the magnitude of their mission exacts its toll on the heart.
The like atmospheric music in this game, like the backing track, it's growing on me. It really sets the tone well.
Can this funeral withstand more misfortune? I've heard they don't have enough soldiers to keep the peace.
Oh, it'll be fine. All the aristocrats are bringing their own personal guards. I imagine boredom's the worst we need to worry about.
Let's not draw attention to ourselves. There's a hostelry tucked at the back of Sunshade Row, the Hushed Honeybee Inn. We'll talk details once we're there.
Hushed honeybee, don't you cry.
Here we go.
Mama's gonna sing you a lullaby. I'm sorry. Just pathetic. Honestly.
Look, I don't give a toss who's king. I just want some coin.
So this is Sunshade Row. Seems like a fine place to disappear from prying eyes. But where's the inn? You suppose we should ask around? I'm gonna follow the marker on my map. How about it?
Crowd on this street looks pretty rough.
What is it?
Watch out for pickpockets. You can bet they'll all this place.
Got it.
Finally, a place to get proper rest. Something good's cooking too. I can smell it. Let's hurry inside.
You're back.
Papa, welcome home.
Oh, her, right.
Well, hello, my Maria. I trust you've been staying out of trouble. These are, well, new recruits. Just enlisted.
So young. It's good to meet you. I'm Fabienne. This inn is my business and my home.
Fabienne. I like that name.
Manners, Maria.
It's like the female version of Fabian. Fabienne.
Welcome.
Hey, I'm wasting away over here. Where's my order?
Maria, could you handle that?
Yes, right away.
You're back sooner than I thought. Something happened.
Something bad. Barely any survivors.
I see.
I didn't know Grius had a daughter.
I know I've already asked so much of you, but would you mind looking after Maria a little while longer?
Of course. It wouldn't be the honeybee without her. Now, as for the rest of you, after braving the frontiers with this curmudgeon, I'm sure you would welcome a warm supper.
Once we're done, we'll head upstairs.
It's so good.
Yeah, I gotta be honest, that does look pretty... Well, I don't know. I don't like the tomatoes. I mean, I know they're not actually tomatoes in this game, but... Sorry, y'all, I just don't like tomatoes. But, you know, if it's like grilled meat, I'm sure that'd be pretty good. It'd have to be, right?
Oh, spicy. I can't feel my tongue.
Oh, pipe down and eat, boy.
That was delicious, especially the meat. I wasn't expecting it to have such a kick, but it grows on you fast.
Red grass roasted beedow. Bird meat. One of her hometown specialities.
Beedow.
She's risked a lot to shelter me and to help the resistance. I owe her more than I can say.
You said we were short-handed, but are we really the only ones?
I know we've plenty of independent agents fighting in their own ways, but it seems none could avail themselves to us, which means we're the only ones who can do this.
Still, killing Luis. That's not going to be an easy feat.
Grius, do you have a plan? Fill us in.
Midway through the funeral, in broad daylight. That's insane.
Yeah, I felt the same way when it cut to this. I was like, that's bold. I was thinking it was gonna be like some covert, like before he walks out onto the stage or something, but no, we're just gonna kill him right in front of everybody.
It's risky, to be sure, but we'll never find a better chance at confronting the man directly. Don't worry. I'll be the only one getting close to him. I'll need you to draw Luis's attention from a different location. All I need is an opening, and don't rely on your fancy powers for this, all right? It'll attract too much attention. Killing a man and slaying a beast are two very different things. This is all I need.
Nice.
You're joking. You and that kitchen knife against an archmage. Isn't there anything we can do to help?
No, you'll just get in the way. Besides, this kitchen knife can slit his throat like the swine he is. A fast kill, if not a clean one. It's nothing I've not done before. Give me my opening, and the man's dead.
All right.
Not much of a choice, I suppose.
Your funeral.
One last thing. Keep Maria company a while, would you? The girl gets lonely on her own.
Aren't you at least going to tuck her in?
You've got to prepare tonight. Too much still needs doing. And best that it's done as far from her as possible.
He's all like, I'm not gonna let this girl get attached to me.
And there's his fatherly side, I suppose. Sorry, but I'm going to bed early. I need a full night's rest if I don't want to be a liability.
Well, we've all been short on time to ourselves, but I'd feel bad leaving Maria all alone. Shall we go check in on her, at least?
Oh, I wonder if we should wrap up here for the night. This would be a good stopping point, I think, because, you know, since I know what happens next, like, the next part of the story is pretty involved, and it's like I either stop now or I stop in, like, an extra 45 minutes. So it's kind of like, you know, probably be better to stop now and then pick it up back again tomorrow or Sunday or whenever else I stream this next. But I'm really enjoying this game, and as I said, it's really surprising to me how much I am enjoying Metaphor, because again, fantasy games not really my thing. I'm very much so like more of a sci-fi kind of person or a reality-based storytelling kind of person. Fantasy stuff has really never stuck out to me. I've never been into like Harry Potter, Lord of the Rings, any of those sorts of things. Wizards and magic and mana and all those sorts of things, they never really clicked for me. And it's been interesting to just see how this game, like, I mean, it's definitely a fantasy game. Like, don't get me wrong. You know, there's a lot of fantasy elements here, tons of them even. And it's been interesting to see kind of how they all play out, and you know, the interplay and the world building that's going on. It's very interesting. But it's interesting also to me just how much like it's clicking with me. Like, you know, it's really cool to see like the Atlas like trademark gameplay mechanics, core gameplay mechanics, kind of being revisited and refined in this game, and kind of all interplaying on one another, and seeing how that all kind of ties into everything. It's really satisfying. The battling is satisfying, the leveling up is satisfying, the social aspects are satisfying, and at the end of the the end of the prologue, we'll see that like the time management aspect is also satisfying as usual. So it's just kind of cool to see how it, you know, takes a lot of what people like from Persona and I'm sure other like SMT and whatever else. I mean, from what I had heard on YouTube, it like combines a lot of mechanics from older games too, which is pretty neat. But it really combines all the best aspects of all these other games together into one big core, beautiful, like ribbon wrapped package, you know. And it's been really, really fun to see how all those things interplay and enjoy the systems that the game introduces. And yeah, I've also heard that like the intro to this game is kind of slow and takes a while to get in, but once it gets going, it's really good. So I'm really excited. As I said, I've played through the prologue already on the demo because I needed to play the demo to to kind of get an idea of what I was getting into, because as I said, I don't like fantasy as much. Just to make sure this is a game I actually wanted to play and wanted to stream too. So but it is, and I'm really excited to continue with it and play it again and keep my first time reaction to a lot of the stuff post the prologue on camera, and have it all available and right in front of my face, and available for all people that live vicariously through other people experiencing games for the first time have access to. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this first part of Metaphor ReFantazio. I can't wait to be back, continue and finish up the prologue and get started on the main story. That's gonna be so fun. I'm so excited, because I'm really excited to see where the story goes and the world that we're gonna get to explore and all that sort of stuff, and how the combat evolves and yada yada yada. I'm just excited. I'm so excited. I can't wait. I'm really, really eager to get into it, but it is almost midnight, and it'd probably be best if we save it for next time. So, all right. With that out of the way, make sure, if you're not already following the channel, be sure to hit that follow button down below. It's great for you to stay connected and get notifications sent straight to your devices whenever I go live. And of course, you can also hop into my Discord server, if I can type it right. Discord. I'm hollering at the moon. There, you can get announcements. I tag everyone whenever I go live with a stream. So if you don't want to miss a stream from me, follow the channel, join the Discord. That's 2 ways to get those notifications in front of your face. And that way you don't miss out. So, yeah. With that out of the way, thank you guys so much for watching Metaphor tonight. We'll be back again sometime in the next few days, and can't wait. So thanks guys, have a good one, and as we always do, by saying no matter where you are or what you're going through, I just want you to know that I believe in you. You belong on this earth, you are capable, you are valid, achieve anything you set your heart, mind, and soul to. Keep your head up, keep your chin up, keep rock and roll, and I hope to catch you all again next time here on the channel. Have a good night, have a good day, have a good afternoon, have a good whatever time it is in the world where you are, and I'll see you next time, everybody. Bye!